Just finding a good angle. This one low key works. All right, back, you guys. Yeah, a little bit. What's up, chat? All right, you guys. Bruh. Have I got a BHD story time for you guys? Oh my God. I've got one hell of a BHD story time for you guys. Now, I don't think I've ever told y'all this story. This is called The Legend. This story is called The Legend of the craziest story I've ever told you guys, man. But it is, guys. It's your boy BlastphamousHD. And today we are here to tell the craziest story I've ever told you guys live. You know what I'm saying? Yo, what it is, 40? What's up? E40? Yo, what's up, Ernest? Yo, it's good to see you back, man. What's up, HADOCK? What's up, Plush? What's up, Scrap? What's up, Wolf? Yo, it's good to see you guys in the chat, man. All right, so peep game. You know what I'm saying? Let's lock in. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so this, okay, so this is what happened, right? Now, a lot of you guys don't know this, but okay, so type 1 in the chat if you guys ever heard the story of that YouTuber, that black YouTuber who was like a TikToker, and he shaved all his head off. He shaved all his hair off, and then he ended up unaliving his therapist, right? Like, he unalived his therapist, you know, and then he went on the run and he got caught and all of that. Type 2 in the chat if you've never heard that story before. You know what I'm saying? Bruh. Okay, that story is wild, right? Tell me why I almost had the same situation happen to me. I almost, because, okay, so the reason why the TikToker tried to unalive, the reason why the TikToker unalived his therapist is because the dude, his therapist was trying to get into the back of him. You know what I'm saying? He was trying to snoo the dude, and the therapist was a dude. I had the same thing happen to me. That's why I don't trust therapy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get it. Now, first off, the only reason why I even tried therapy is because all my Caucasian friends had convinced me that this stuff was a good idea. You know what I'm saying? No, BlastphamousHD, everybody does therapy. You should just go. You've got a lot of childhood trauma. Me, I never looked at my childhood as trauma. Not one time. You know what I'm saying? Because all the crazy stuff that's ever happened to me in my life has always come back to help me. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? All the crazy fights and all the times I've been jumped when I was younger, it really helped me out because when I got older and whatnot, you know what I'm saying? People have tried to jump me a whole bunch of times and it never works. Thank you for childhood trauma. People have told me that when I was 15 and I ended up hanging out with that 36-year-old, you know what I'm saying, that was childhood trauma. Look, that only works if a dude is going after young chicks, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I don't know about y'all. Look, type 1 in the chat if you're a dude and if you had like a 15-year-old son and he came home and said, you know, I just boned my 36-year-old very attractive substitute teacher. Type 1 in the chat if you would be mad. Type 2 in the chat if you would say, that's my boy. You know what I mean? And you'd be happy at that. You know what I'm saying? For real, for real. Nah. How do you feel about that white chick who said the N-word? Hey, I didn't hear her say it. I don't care. So anyway, with that being said, you know what I'm saying? What's up to all you guys in the chat? You know what I'm saying? Good to see you guys. You know what I mean? All right, so let's lock in. Yo, Selena said 899. What's up, Scrap? What's up, Nathan? What's up, Nathan Nichols? What's up, Koji? What's up, Margaret? Hey, hello, Margaret. That's awesome that you hit me up from Ireland. Hey, what time is it where you guys are at? You know what I'm saying? Let me know what time is it where you guys are at. So, with that being said, I freaking I book a therapy session, right? You know what I'm saying? All of my Caucasian friends and a bunch of my celebrity friends, they were telling me, oh, we all do therapy, we all take therapists, and we all have therapists, so you should get therapists too. So I was like, okay, if it's all the rage, might as well. Now, me, I went and found the most expensive therapist that money could probably buy at the time. You know what I'm saying? I was doing way too much. I went and found a therapist. This dude, I'm not even gonna lie, bro. It's embarrassing telling you guys how much money I spent on this one freaking therapy visit. Okay, so I want you guys to guess, how much do you guys think I spent on one therapy session with this person? You know what I'm saying? It was supposed to be three. It was a package deal for like three, and then me going back like every month or whatever, but I just never went back after the first time because it was weird. 200? Good Lord, I wish. Oh man, yeah, this is bad. Yeah, this is bad. Angel of Death says 45K. Closer, but nowhere near that much. Oh my God. You guys eating a late dinner? Understandable. 500? No. You know what I'm saying? 5K? That's closer. You know what I'm saying? 1 mil? Absolutely not. I don't, that's, that's a robbery. I'd have been, that's me being robbed if that ever happens. 1K. 5K was a good guess. Okay. So 2 more guesses, and I'm gonna tell you guys how much I spent on this one freaking therapy session. Good Lord. Oh my God. 10K, that's a really good guess. 3K, 15 G's, man. Was it 10K? No, it was 10K. I believe, yeah, it's $10,000, man. Spent $10,000 on this one freaking therapy visit. Oh man, it wasn't a good idea. It wasn't one of my best ideas. But everyone was telling me, yo, you should get therapy, and you should have therapy, and blah, 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 and blah, blah, blah. So, I believed the hype, and I went on and did it. Good Lord, you know what I'm saying? Type of 1 in the chat if you've ever made a terrifyingly bad freaking financial decision. You know what I'm saying? Type of 2 in the chat if you've never made any bad financial decisions. So, with that being said, you know what I'm saying? Of course I have. That's weird. Okay, so with that being said, you know what I'm saying? I get down there. Now, this was all in California, right? I look the guy up, look his name up, you know what I'm saying? I book a call, I talk to him on the phone. Homie is like, oh man, come out here to, freaking Cali, and, we'll bring the money, we'll book the session, you know what I'm saying? Like, everything's gonna be cool, it's gonna be normal. So I'm like, oh, okay, this is not that bad, right? There's no way that this can go horribly bad. So I get out there, and, I go to homie's apartment, you know what I'm saying? And we do the session, right? I give him the 10 G's, and we do like 45 minutes of, him telling me about stuff. I don't remember the therapy. It was like it was ages ago, you know what I'm saying? Millions of years. It was ages ago. It was like 5 years ago or something. So, tell me why. Give him the money, do a quick 45-minute therapy session, and then we go to get food, right? So we leave to go get food, and it's all normal stuff, right? It seemed like he just wanted to get to know me as a patient, you know what I'm saying? He's like, oh, like where you from, what's your life experience, you know what I mean, blah, 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 you know what I mean, all this other stuff. And the reason why I thought it was a good idea was because the guy doubled as a dating coach. You know what I'm saying? Like he was like a professional dating coach / therapist. So I was like, oh, okay, that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of the stuff this dude told me about like dating, it made sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, it made sense. I'm not gonna repeat it, but it made sense, right? So, with that being said, you know what I'm saying? Hey, what's up? Oh boy. Hey, what's up, Skyrocket? Yo, what's up, He-Chan? Yo, what's up, Job of the Blunt? Yo, what's up, Kev Nut? Bruh, I made a mistake of spending 400 every week on Uber Eats. Oh my God. 400 every week on Uber Eats that is wild. Happens to the best of us. You know what I mean? Yep. They threw BB out of here. That's what happens. Hi, Selena Mary. What's up, chat? Yo, what's up? What's up, Mason Myers? Yo, what's up? What's up, Cyborg? Yo, much love to you guys, man. You guys got great energy. You know what I'm saying? Alright, so like this chat up, you know what I'm saying? Like this live stream up. You know what I'm saying? I got you guys. Alright, so if we reach 100 in super chat, all going towards, upgrading our streaming equipment and finally getting the milestone done so we can get this computer freaking completely replaced. You know what I'm saying? Once we reach 100 in super chat, I'll turn this into a subathon. You know what I'm saying? Type 1 in the chat if you guys want to make this a subathon. For every 100 we reach that goes towards our brand new streaming equipment, I tell stories for an hour longer. You know what I'm saying? This will be, I don't know if I've ever heard of a story time subathon. You know what I'm saying? Type 2 in the chat if you guys don't want to do a subathon. You know what I mean? Yo, can you guys imagine hours long of me just telling freaking stories? Bruh. Sick. With that being said, I paid the dude the 10 G's. Then we go start walking out to lunch, right? So we walk down the street, you know what I'm saying? We go all the way down the street and we get to this place to eat food at, right? Now I don't know where this was in California, but it was freaking nice, right? It looked like Atlanta or like New Orleans during Mardi Gras. The streets are crowded with people. You know what I'm saying? There's beautiful women walking past. You know what I'm saying? They got dogs and, you know what I mean? All the restaurants had like flowers outside. And it looked like a state fair, like a really, really well done state fair out this mug. You know what I'm saying? All right, so with that being said, if we reach 100 in super chat before we get to an hour up in this mug, I'll be going for another hour. You know what I'm saying? I want to make this a series where we do, you know what I mean? Where we do like a story time subathon every morning. I'm a stand-up comedian at heart. I can't help but want to tell y'all a bunch of stories because I like y'all energy. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all got good energy. You know what I'm saying? So type 1 in the chat if you guys want me to do a story time subathon every morning where I just tell you guys a bunch of stories. Type 2 in the chat if you guys want me to just do regular videos and whatnot. You know what I mean? Raiders or Rams? I don't really watch football like that. Not even gonna lie to you guys. You know what I'm saying? What's up, White Alpha? Just telling you guys some stories and whatnot. Telling you guys crazy stuff that's happened, crazy stories. So, anyway. Yo, what's up, Selena Mary? Yo, what's up, Wolf Knight Sword? Hey, Cyborg, what's up, homie? What's up, Skyrockets151? Yo, Selena Mary, I like you guys' energy. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Nathan? What's up, Nathan Nichols? Love you guys' energy, man. What's up, Teddy Aragulus? Yo, do a handstand. I'll tell you guys what, you know what I'm saying? Do you guys want to do a super chat milestone where if we reach the first 50 in super chat, if we reach the first 50 in super chat, I'll do a handstand. You know what I'm saying? Easy. So type 1 in the chat if you guys want to do a handstand once we reach the first super chat milestone. Type 2 in the chat if you guys, don't want me to do a handstand when we reach the 50 in super chat for the first milestone. Now with that being said, what it is, Devils? What it is, what a punk? What it is, Selena Marys? What it is, Cyborg? I got you guys. Turn up. Okay, so we're walking down the street and he's just asking me regular daily life questions, right? Like, oh, where'd you grow up? And I let him know, I grew up living in the projects, you know what I'm saying? Like I grew up in the projects of Cleveland, Ohio, and grew up in Compton, LA, and I was raised in ratchet areas and whatnot, but at a very pivotal time in my life, before my brain could completely, completely just be all the way hood. At 15, I was moved to the suburbs of Cleveland, Ohio, and I got to experience such awesome peace that, I never really, I didn't stay in the hood. You know what I'm saying? Like I made sure to realize like, oh, you know, the hood is cool, can survive there, but the suburbs is funner, more peaceful, and the people are nicer. You know what I'm saying? Way freaking nicer people. You know what I'm saying? The hood got nice people, but they're usually shot. Nice people usually get shot in the hood. So with that being said, I'm telling the guy my life story or whatever. He's asking me questions. Everything's cool. You know what I'm saying? And then we go and we get the food. Then we're sitting down, we're eating food, and now he starts talking about women. You know what I'm saying? He starts talking about how to get girls and all this other stuff. You know what I'm saying? And I'm down to hear this type of stuff because, you know, I love hearing this type of content. You know what I'm saying? So I'm talking to him. He's telling me about all the freaking about how to talk to women and all this whatnot, and it's cool. And then, you know what I mean, like he asked me, you know, some of the fights and stuff I've been in when I was a kid, you know, just regular you know, seems like therapist type of stuff, right? Regular therapy type of talk. So everything's cool, we're talking, everything's fine and whatnot. And then you know, he gets up, you know, and then he's like, okay, well, I'm gonna show you how to talk to a girl. And then he gets up and then he goes and tries to talk to a girl and gets completely blown to smithereens. Like it doesn't go good. The girl just doesn't even act like he's there. Then he tries to talk to another girl and that doesn't work. So I'm just like, you know, whatever, you know what I'm saying? You have your good days or your bad days. Some days you go out to talk to people and it goes great. Friendship sparks immediately. Sometimes you go out to talk to people and friendship don't happen at all. You know what I'm saying? No good stories are told. Happens to the best of us. You know what I'm saying? Is this a scary story? Kenny Shia, it is. It is. What's up, Selena? Hey, Itchy, thank you for the compliment. You know what I'm saying? Yo, that's what's up. Thanks for the compliment, Selena. Yeah. Hey, thank you, Xavier, for the compliment. Yo, you guys are great people. I love you guys' energy. Yeah. Hey, what's up, Alpha Lyra? Yeah, life is good, bro. I hope your life is good as well. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we chilling. Hey, what's up, Rashad Benton? Yo, what's up, you guys? I still peep game. You know what I mean? Talking to girls is like placing a parlay bet. Either it goes very well or very bad. Very true. You know what I'm saying? What's up, young goat? Alright, so with that being said, so after that, you know what I'm saying, you know, we walked the dude back to his apartment. I walked the dude back to his apartment and, you know, just drop him off there and then I go about my merry way, right? Now, a little bit further down the road, so about 3 months into the future, he hits me up for another session, right? To do another therapy session. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. You know, this is normal. You know what I'm saying? This is therapy, you know? So the guy, he flies out to Vegas this time instead of me going to Cali. He flies out to Vegas, and when he flies out, he takes me and two of his other best students, you know what I'm saying, two of his other best therapy students, all to lunch. He took me and like two other big black dudes to lunch, right? We're all his therapy students, right? So I'm thinking everything's cool. You know what I'm saying? We eat the food is delectable, right? The food is delicious to die for. After we eat the food, the dude, we're gonna say the therapist, right? So the therapist guy, he says to me, he's like, yo, can one of you guys give me a ride to the airport because, you know, I've gotta catch a flight. So I'm like, you know, I'm trying to do good, right? My thing is, you know, I know if I give good energy, I'll get good energy back. You know what I'm saying? It might not come from the people you give the good energy to, but it'll come back to you from somewhere, right? It's one of the philosophies I live by. With that being said, you know what I'm saying? I'm talking to, I tell him like, okay, you know what? I got you. I'm going to give you a ride up to the freaking, to the airport, right? Bruh. Oh my God. We go to the airport, bro. Like, so I'm driving to the airport and everything's normal at this point, right? Oh my God. Yo, Lindsay Noel, thank you for the $1 super chat. Yo, W's in the chat for Lindsay Noel. Yo, that's what's up. Yo, hey, appreciate you, Lindsay Noel, man. That's what's up, yo. All right, y'all. Once we reach 99 more in super chat, we will immediately add another hour onto our storytelling subathon. You know what I'm saying? With that being said, if you guys have a super chat request or something like that, you guys want me to jump on my computer and like play a video game with you guys or something like that, or just watch a video you guys want me to check out, that'd be 15 super chat directly to the channel or directly to my Cash App. You know what I'm saying? Do me a favor, one of my peoples, and put my Cash App in the description. You know what I'm saying? 400, 12K. Yeah, he was not that expensive, but he was still expensive nonetheless. So, with that being said, he tells me he's like, yo, I really appreciate you for giving me this ride up to the, up to the freaking up to the airport or whatever. And I'm like, all right, cool, no problem. I got you, right? So we get in the car, and me and like two of the other black dudes, we walk him back to his hotel so that he can get his luggage, right? We walk into the hotel, we stay outside, I stay by my car. He goes inside, goes upstairs, and he grabs his luggage and comes back downstairs. You know what I'm saying? So type of 1 in the chat if you guys can hear everything I'm saying. Type of 2 in the chat if you guys can't hear what I'm saying because of the audio. You know what I'm saying? Now, he comes outside with his luggage. He packs all his luggage up, comes back downstairs, gets into the car. You know what I'm saying? Puts his luggage in the back. I'm thinking everything's cool, everything's normal, everything's copacetic. You know what I'm saying? So we're driving. So at this point, we're driving towards the airport, right? We're driving towards the airport, and on the way there, I don't know why, it just felt awkward. You know what I mean? Type of 3 in the chat if you ever hung out with somebody and it just felt really awkward for no reason. Type of 4 in the chat if you've ever hung out with somebody and it didn't feel awkward. Like if you've never hung out with somebody and it felt awkward before, right? So we're driving in this car and it's feeling super duper awkward. I can't even put my finger on why it felt so freaking awkward. You know what I'm saying? Give me a second, y'all. Yeah. 48. Alright, you guys. You know what I'm saying? Oh boy. So, it's feeling super duper awkward, right? I'm driving, you know what I'm saying? And I couldn't put my finger on why it felt so freaking awkward. Tell me why. I'm driving, and the homie had it, we both went and bought drinks, right? Like, Starbucks or something. My new Cash App is, dang it. All right, here, let me get that. Yeah. I don't even know what that means. Let me see. Hold up. Wait, hold up. Let's see. Boom. All right, so let me see. My new Cash App is. Hold on here. Let me get this mug real quick. Uh-oh. That's not a good place for that to be. Really? That doesn't even make sense for that to get stuck there. Let me see. Yeah. Perfecto. That's good stuff. Alright, so we're driving, right? Hold on, I'm gonna get the Cash App real quick. My bad, Joe. Let me see. Ooh. Let's see. Bruh. Oh my God. Yeah, this story gets far worse than it should. Let me see. Boom. All right, y'all. Let's see. Yo, what'd you guys eat for breakfast today? You know what I'm saying? For real. Boom. Let's see. Oh, let me see. Hold up. Wait, really? Come on, man. Oh, okay, there we go. Found it. Yeah. All right, so my Cash App is, of course it is. None. All right, Joe. All right, Joe. Just do the Cash App. All right, so peak game. We freaking So I'm driving, right? Man, I'm thinking everything is cool. I'm thinking everything is normal. We driving, and it's like a 45-minute drive from his hotel to the airport, right? We get 10 minutes away from the airport. So on our way to the airport, homie, I never forget it. He starts saying stuff like weirdo type stuff. He's like, yo, we can, I'm not really like busy. My flight doesn't leave for like another 3 hours. So we got some time to hang out. And I'm just like, I don't really want to hang out with the homie. You know what I'm saying? He was literally like 79. Like he had a cane. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it was bad. He's like, you know what I mean? He was like, he wasn't mobile. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't say anything to this because I have no answer back for that because I'm not really willing to hang out. So then he looks at me and he says, he looks at me and then he says, yo, my hotel is right next to the airport. I have another hotel room right next to the airport. So, we should go hang out there. And I was like, you know what I mean? Like, again, like, I don't want to hang out with this dude. He's my therapist, right? Bruh, tell me why. Then, and I'm gonna change out the B to an ST, so y'all be able to figure out what he said. He just starts yelling out, up the stuff. Well, I'll just blur it out for TikTok when I rest. He starts yelling out, up the butt, Maurice, up the butt. And I'm just like, motherfucker, what? What the? You gotta be joking me right now. So that's when by the third time he said, the first time he said it, I figured if I ignore it, he won't say it no more, right? Couple one in the chat, if someone's ever said something real creepy around you and you just ignored it like it didn't happen, right? Like you just, okay, if I don't acknowledge it, then it didn't happen. You know what I'm saying? Couple two in the chat, if you've had it happen and you just tell them to stop talking. You know what I'm saying? I am interested in y'all questions. Hey, what's up, White Alpha? Yo, Cyborg, thank you for the 2 in super chat. W's in the chat for Cyborg. Yeah, he was freaky. Way too freaky. You know what I mean? It was way too freaky. W's in the chat for Cyborg. Yo, appreciate you, Brody. Yo, Lindsay Noel. Hey, what's up, Logan? What's up, David Gann? Yo, what's up, White Alpha? Yo, understandable, man. Hey, W's in the chat for Cyborg. You know what I'm saying? We're already 3 towards our goal, bros. You guys are awesome. You know what I'm saying? Hey, what's up, the one? Yo, what's up, the 1K1? Alex, what's up, K-So? Yeah. What's up? Hey, appreciate you, Cyborg. You know what I'm saying? Yo, I love you guys' energy, man. I really do appreciate how supportive and awesome you guys are. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm never going to stop being on here telling y'all stories, playing video games. You know what I'm saying? Like, getting arrested by the police, possibly. We going to do it all together. You know what I'm saying? No Diddy. Tumblr. You know, that's all I got for that. Hey, what's up? What's up, Stephen Marchetti? Yo, stay awesome, BHD. Hey, appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? Hey, what's up, Hannah? Yo, what's up, Wolf Game Hearts? All right, peak game. You know what I'm saying? Hey, what's up, Abdullah? Hey, what's up, bros? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Hey, what's up, Prince J? Yo, me and my homie grew up on you. I really love and appreciate you, bro. Hey, I appreciate you back, Prince J. You guys got great energy. You guys all got great energy tonight. You know what I mean? For real, for real. All right, so anyway, you know what I'm saying? So like I was saying was, bruh, tell me why I keep on, you know, like I just stay quiet, figuring if I don't say nothing, he ain't gonna like it ain't gonna happen, right? Like he can't get worse, right? So we drive like another 2 minutes, and he says it again, up the butt, Maurice, up the butt, and I'm just like, yo, bro. On the outside, I'm acting like I'm completely stoic. I'm not. I'm a stone wall. I ain't react to it at all. But on the inside, I'm getting mad. I'm getting mad. I'm getting mad. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting real mad because, like, you know what I mean? Like, my businessman side is like, nah, Maurice, he's well connected to a lot of celebrities, and you know what I mean? It's a real good networking opportunity. You know what I mean? So just keep your cool and be chill. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Just be cool. But my ghetto side was like, yo, stomp this motherfucker out right here for thinking that he could disrespect. Who does he think? Yo, I just told him I was raised in a trap. You know what I'm saying? I don't beat bees in a trap no more, but I was raised up in them shits. How fuck you mean up the butt, Maurice? Like what? Like, you know what I'm saying? Is this prison? Like, what are we doing right now? You know what I'm saying? So when he say all of this, you know what I'm saying? I'm just like, you know what? So again, I keep it quiet. I stay stone faced and be cool, calm, and collected, like it's all gravy. You feel me? Hey, keep liking this mug up. Appreciate you guys' support. So, you know what I'm saying? With that being said, hey, Lindsay Noel, throw my my Cash App into the chat. You know what I mean? So I'm driving again, figuring that if I don't act like it happened, if I act like he didn't say it, then he'll never say it again, right? We'll just act like it didn't happen, which is what I normally do if a situation like that arises, right? Just didn't happen. So with that being said, 5 minutes later, you know, he says it again. You know, he says it again. He's like, up there, and he doesn't even look at me when he says it, right? Because he doesn't want to see my face when he says it. Oh, he don't want that. So he says to me, he's like, Maurice, up the butt. And I'm like, yo. So that's when I said to him, yo, I lay down the law, bro. I'm like, yo, I'm gonna need you to shut the fuck up and never say that to me again. You know what I'm saying? For your own safety, I'm gonna need you to shut the front door and never say that to me again. You know what I'm saying? And after that, I've never had a quieter car ride. You know what I'm saying? It just became dead silent in there. You know? Bruh, like I was trying to be cool to homie, bro. I was trying to be nice to him. Type of one in the chat, if you've ever tried being nice to somebody and then it just ended up turning nasty or dirty or bad or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Type of 2 in the chat if that's never happened. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, you be all right. Appreciate the compliment. For real, for real. Yeah. What's my favorite Naruto Fortnite skin? Well, my favorite Naruto, I don't know. I haven't seen all the Naruto Fortnite skins. No, Abdullah, Abdullah, you want me to wear your merch? You know what I'm saying? Is that, or are you trying to like sell me your clothes or something like that? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm good on clothes, bro. Yeah, so, I appreciate you guys, man. All right, y'all. So this is my Cash App. I just put my Cash App in the comment section. We pinned that mug. You know what I'm saying? So once we reach 100 in Super Chat, I will stay for another hour and tell you guys pure story times. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real, for real. You know what I'm saying? Let's keep this mug going, man. Yo, W's in the chat for Lindsay Noel. You know what I'm saying? W's in the chat for Cyborg. All right, so peep game, right? Lock in. So we get to the airport. Now, type of one in the chat if you guys ever had somebody try to get with you, and when you said no, then they became super awkward. Type a 2 in the chat if that's never ever happened to you. You know what I'm saying? Yo, that's what's up. Hey, what's up, Cyborg? Hey, what's up, White Alpha? All right. I'm okay. I'm okay for now, Abdullah. I appreciate you. I mean, you know what? I'll be down like sometime in the future. You know what I'm saying? Once I get to know you for like 30 days, once I see you in the chat a whole lot more and I get to know you better, then I'll be down for that. You know what I'm saying? Once I, you know what I mean? Once I make sure that, you know, our energies match and whatnot, I'm down to, you know what I mean, for you to send me some merch. You know what I'm saying? All right, so peep game, right? So, with that being said, hey, what's up, Cyborg? We get to the airport and I stop the car, right? And homie, he you know, he gets out the car or whatever, and he just looks like super embarrassed. Super duper embarrassed. And I can't blame him. I told you I'm straight. I told you. I told him. He asked me. It was in the questioning, in the dating questioning. I never asked him how to date dudes. Like, I don't get it. I just don't get it. How? Tell the dude, yo, it's like, you know what I mean? It's like, I kind of see what females be going through. I really do be seeing what females be going through. Females will literally tell a dude, yo, you know, I'm already talking to somebody, or, you know what I'm saying, like, we should just be friends, I don't like you like that, or just plain, you know, they're lesbian or some shit, because I'm lesbian too. Like, you know, I'm lesbian or something, and, you know what I mean, the dude will still keep trying, you know what I'm saying? Hey, appreciate you, Prince J, you know what I'm saying, for real. So, yeah, man, hey, thank you, CSE, Justo, appreciate the compliment, you know what I'm saying? Hey, appreciate the compliment, Nathan, you know what I'm saying? That's what's up. Yo. You say your memory data bank in it? Understandable, that's wildin'. All right, so with that being said, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just didn't understand how. I just didn't understand it. So I'm just like, yo, like, you know what I mean? Like, homie, he hit me up like a couple months later or whatever, trying to see if I was down to hang out with him out here in Las Vegas. No, absolutely, nah, man. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? But that's not the only time I've had that happen. That's not the only time I've had that happen, guys. Good Lord. So, and you guys don't know this story either. Oh, of course, look. My computer blue screened. So look, if we would have been live streaming on my computer, it would have just blue screened on us. So, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I don't like mentioning it, but, you know what I'm saying, once we finally reach the last leg of our super chat goal, you know what I'm saying, we gonna replace this entire computer and the whole thing, you know what I'm saying, with a brand new computer that from Skyforge, I think. You know what I mean? Lindsay Noel gonna help me order that mug. You know what I'm saying? But, you know what I'm saying? So anyway, with that being said, you know what I'm saying? My super chat is down in the comment section. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, my computer restarts itself. It just did what it does, but it's cool. All right. So anyway, I still plan on jumping on here. We playing some Fortnites on this mug. So one of my celebrity homies moves out here to Las Vegas. You know what I'm saying? Which is really good news. You know what I mean? And while he's out here in Vegas, you know, all right, you guys, we got 20 more minutes to reach the super chat milestone. You know what I'm saying? That's what's up. Once we reach that mug, we're going to add on another hour of BHD story time, and the whole time is gonna be me telling y'all stories. You feel me? So, with that being said, we one of my celebrity homies moved out here to Las Vegas. Right? Got you, BHD. Appreciate y'all. You know what I mean? When he moved out here to Las Vegas, he had to get a house, right? So in order for him to get a house, he had to go through a real estate agent. So he gets a good real estate agent, and the a-hole set me up. I was set up by my homeboy, I think. I'm pretty sure he set me up, because he had the same thing happen to him. You know what? I should call him. Yo, type of 1 in the chat if I should call him right now and see if he set me up. Type of 2 in the chat if I should just tell you guys the story. Yo, Monkey D. Luffy. W's in the chat to Monkey D. Luffy. Yo, that's what's up. Yo, tell me why you cheated on your girl. Because she cheated on me first. You know what I mean? She came to me and told me, packed up her stuff and said, I'm going to another man's house. So, you know what I mean? When she told me she was packing her things and going to another man's house, which she did, she then hit me up and said, the only way I'll come back is if you marry me and get me pregnant from the other man's house. So me understanding that if she's moving her things into another man's house, and if I if I marry her and continue to stay faithful while she's at the other man's house getting her Jada Pinkett Smith on, then I am going to be C-worded. I'm going to be cucked in the worst way. I'm going to be married to her, paying all of her bills, having her pregnant, and she treats me like crap and tells you guys, and tries to use you guys as a weapon against me if I ever don't do what she says. Do what I say. Let me C-word. Let me cuck you. Pay my bills and give me money while I'm over this other man's house doing probably everything. But since, type of 1 in the chat if you're down for that. Type of 2 in the chat if you would have got the hell out of there too. If you tell me if you go to another man's house and you tell me that I'm leaving you for him and I'm going to his house, and then before that, 6 months into us dating, she told me, yo, I'm going to a different dude's house. I'm going to hang out with this other dude. You're okay with that, right? Which means she's going to cheat on me. She's getting ready to bone the dude. She's just telling me so that I won't you know what I mean? Like you guys know how it is. Y'all know how it goes. Yeah, I'm saying. I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys know. But hey, thank you for I appreciate you for the super chat, Monkey D. Luffy. But yeah, Monkey D. Luffy, if a girl tells you 6 months into dating you that she's met a new dude at the library and she's gonna go be with him, 6 months in, mind you, we didn't break up until 5 years in, right? 6 months in, she tells me this. And then I tell her, no, I know what this means. I've been around the block. You're about to go get with this dude. Bye. Go be with him. It's over. And then I dumped her. And then she left and came back 4 days later crying and begging me to stay with her. You know what I'm saying? So I took her back because, she's crying and begging and stuff. I took her back, stayed with her for another 4.5 years. And then when she did the same thing again, I left and didn't go back. I know, right? I should have just let her step on my neck. I don't know what I was doing. I have a lot of self-respect for myself, so I'm not gonna put myself in those situations. But so I seen you since you watched Super Mario Logan reaction. That's what's up, Monkey D. Luffy. You know what I'm saying? That's really cool. Yo, W's in the chat. He just super chatted another 2 straight through, bros. And no hard feelings. I understand that I didn't really tell you guys a lot about the situation, so you guys are gonna have questions. You know what I'm saying? Understandable. You know what I'm saying? I'll tell you guys what. If we reach the first super chat milestone, which is 93 more in super chat, type of 1 if you guys want me to run down the whole story between me and Dr. Girlfriend again, the whole timeline. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say sorry for leaving a woman who's cheating on me. I'm just, you know what I mean? It's not in my DNA. You know what I'm saying? Female tell me, oh, I want to make new friends. And then a month later, she shows up with a dude talking about some, oh no, I'm not bringing him over here. I'm going over his house. You're okay with that, right? If stay faithful to me, right? Stay type of one in the chat if you would stay faithful to that. You know what I mean? A female come around throwing like panty drawers at you, and you're gonna stay with the female that comes home and tells you about the new dude she's with. Type of one in the chat if you stay. Type of one in the chat if you stay faithful to that. Type of two in the chat if you run for your life. If you would just go get a different one. That's what I did. Now, peep game, right? Now, a lot of people would be like, oh, that's messed up. You would leave a female just because she's cheating on you and she's telling you. See, my thing is this. Number one, I don't care what a female do when she ain't at my house. Like, if I'm dating a girl, I don't care what she do when she ain't at my house. It's not my business. But if she come back and tell me about it, bye, bitch. Like, you gotta go. You know what I'm saying? I'm just, you know what I mean? Like, that's not my thing, you know what I'm saying? Because I've seen what happens if I stay. And I don't want that, you know what I'm saying? So I would much, you know what I mean? So with that being said, you know what I mean? I dropped the dude off, you know what I'm saying? He acts all awkward about it, walks around my car, acts like he's all, like giving me the silent treatment and whatnot. And, he invited me out again, like later on. I just never went, you know what I'm saying? But, so yeah. You know what I'm saying? I would run away. Yeah. Yeah, you guys I would expect you guys to run away as well. You know what I mean? I like good women too. And if we're looking at it from a traditional standpoint, Dr. Girlfriend wasn't, I'm not gonna say she wasn't a good woman. She was a good, I've been with worse. She wasn't Brandy crazy. And that's a compliment. You know what I mean? She wasn't a bad person. You know what I'm saying? Like what she was trying to do, I wasn't trying to do none of that. All right, so peep game. My homeboy, he hits me up and he's like, yo, can you do me a favor? Give me a second, y'all. Yeah, I got out of there, White Alpha. Hey, what's up, yo? For real. Nah, you good. What's up? Understandable. That's what's up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Oh, that's good. Yeah, damn, that don't make no sense. What movie you about to see? Understandable. Let me know what it is about. Like, yep, vampires. One guy is, he starts dating one of the vampires. The only part of the movie I've heard is when the girl, yeah, the meme that you showed me, yeah, with the piping and whatnot. But, yeah, yeah, damn, yeah. Dang, the dispensary and the grocery store's closed. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Hell yeah, help the grocery store. Understandable. That's good. That's good. Yeah, that'll give you time to come kick it tomorrow after you get off of work. Yeah, yeah. Steak gonna be good. You know what I mean? For real, for real. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, make it at your crib. You know what I mean? It'd be easier. Understandable. All right, Joe. I'm about to get back to the chat. I'll talk to you a little bit later. Hit me up if you want to later on. Cool, cool. Have a good day. Yeah. Yeah. All right, y'all. So, yeah. So, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, yo, Monkey D. Luffy. W's in the chat for Monkey D. Luffy. Yo. So, since I watched you doing reactions, bro, to SML and stuff, what's your favorite character and movie they made so far? They made a movie? SML made a movie? Yo! So far, man, and can you do reactions again to their channel and do SML Reloaded channel? I can only, I'll probably only be able to do, dang. I like SML. I like watching their stuff, but the only way that I film right now is from this. And like I would have to record that off stream and then edit it up and put that on stream. I mean, on my channel, because, and even then, it's a good chance that I'll be hit with some copyright stuff. You know what I'm saying? All right, so look, type of 1 in the chat. You know what I'm saying? If when we reach the 100 in super chats, you guys want me to tell you the real reason why I stopped reacting to all the stuff that you guys wanted me to react to. You know what I'm saying? Like the Family Guys and all of that stuff. Type of 2 in the chat. If you guys just want me to tell you guys stories about ratchet dating situations I've gotten myself into, and also probably times that I've been shot at and somehow never been shot. Like, I don't know how I've been shot. I don't know how I haven't been shot. Like, I had a gun pulled on me about 7 months ago. Like, nigga, bruh. Had to be a female too, bro. Nigga, female up that shit on me, bro. Nigga. Oh man, look, it's really funny, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you see tears welling up, it's because it's funny. Like, I don't know about you guys, but I am a professional cry laugher. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I laugh hard enough, my tears water up. You know what I'm saying? Either that or I get super duper scared. W's in the chat for Monkey D. Luffy. All right, yo, so my favorite character on SML, you know what I'm saying, is... it's got to be Jeffy. You know what I'm saying? Jeffy's funny. You know what I mean? And he really helps push along the storyline. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, I really, really do like SML because, like, they remind me of a lot of the other type of channels that I watch. They use puppets, but their stuff is just like the highest tier level of script writing, highest tier level of, you know what I mean, of that genre of video. You feel me? Now, with that being said, type of 3 in the chat, if you guys want me to tell you the story of the last time a woman pulled a pistol on me. You know what I mean? Tried to shoot my black ass at the party. Type 2 in the chat if you guys want me to tell you the story of why I don't react to Family Guy anymore and all that stuff. I mean, yeah, type of 2 in the chat if you guys want me to tell you the story of why I don't react to Family Guy and stuff. You know what I'm saying? All the videos, Happy Tree Friends and all that stuff. Once we reach the super chat milestone, which is in 83 more bucks. You know what I'm saying? 3s and 2s, baby. 3s and 2s. And until then, we got the other story for you. So peep game. All right, 3s and 2s. 3s and 2s. All right, so with that being said, you know what I'm saying? My homeboy hits me up, man, and he's like, yo, Maurice, I already bought this house. Can you go pick up the keys for me, right? And I'm like, yeah, I can go pick up the keys for you. I got you. So I get down there, and I'm just not realizing that my homeboy set me up. You know what I'm saying? You know what? I think I might call him and ask him, you know what I mean? So, yo. All right, so let me see, Dicey. BSD story time. I got y'all Santa Solo. You know what I'm saying? What's up, David Gann? What's up, Xavier Ruffin? Yo, what's up, Cyborg? What's up, White Alpha? Yo, what's up, Chiron? Yo, what's up, Chiron? Hamlet? Yo, what's up, Skinny Stiff? Yo, what's up, Hannah? What's up, AK? Yeah. All right, so with this being said, hey, that's what's up, Hannah. I appreciate the compliment. Yo, BHD, is your computer and setup from SkyTech Gaming? So if so, I might be able to get you a 50% discount. It is not from SkyTech Gaming, but I'm down to look at the types of computers they have if they're 50% of a discount. Yo, hey, so like how much would it cost for a computer that runs every game, can stream at the highest levels? You know what I mean? Pretty much like, you know, a computer I won't have to get a computer that's so good I won't have to switch out anything for like 15 years, except for the monitor. You know what I mean? And maybe the mouse and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Hey, that's what's up. Yo, so anyway, I go down there, you know what I'm saying? And when I get there, it's this white dude. He's like the main, you know, he's the main real estate person, right? And there's these two females he has as secretaries. One of the females, you know what I'm saying, she has kids or whatever, you know what I mean? So they were cool, right? So I walk in there and I let them know, hey, I'm here to pick up my homeboy. We're gonna call my homeboy Luffy, right? I'm here to pick up my homeboy Luffy's house keys. You know what I'm saying? Like he said, they were ready. And they were like, oh, okay, you just got to fill out this one form. And then you just wait for a little bit while we make the key up. And then you'll be right on your way. You got the apartment, right? I was like, all right, you got the house. I was like, all right, cool. So you know, I'm waiting. And, you know, he comes back to me and he tells me like, yo, we need another $700 to lock up the apartment. That's the fee he forgot to pay. So I drive, go pick up the 700, drive back, give them the 700. They're like, oh, okay, we're making the keys. Just wait for a little bit. So while I'm waiting, they put us in this waiting room. We're in the waiting room. The waiting room is right next to the room where we're doing all of our, you know what I mean? Like they're talking to all the people who are coming in buying houses. So we're sitting in the room. It was me and my homeboy. It was me and the homie Misley. He's in the other room. So type a 1 in the chat if you guys want me to go grab Misley so he can corroborate the story. So, you know, you guys can hear it from his side of the story. Because from his side of the story, in the beginning, he didn't see any issue with it. Type a 2 in the chat if you guys want to just leave it and just be me telling you guys the story. You know what I'm saying? Understandable. What it is, Justice? Hey, what's up, vibes? Yo, Alex Slayer, hello. Yo, I love you guys' energy, man. You guys have great energy today. For real, for real. All right, so peak game. You know what I'm saying? So, at this moment in time, you know what I'm saying, I'm waiting in the waiting room to get the keys to his apartment, to get to his house. And while I'm waiting, and this lady, this Mexican lady comes inside of the leasing office and starts having and tries to have a huge fight with the employees. She starts trying to, you know what I mean? She starts talking smack. She's pretty much a Karen, right? She comes in there just to start smack and to get people to fight her, right? Hey, what's up? I'm a fried chicken leg. What's up, bros? What's up, Chris? Yo, what's up, Joshua Western? Yo, what's up? All right, you guys, once we reach 83 more in Super Chat, you know what I'm saying, we're going to be turning this mug into a freaking subathon. We're going to add another hour onto us telling stories. And I'm going to tell you guys a ton of stories. And for every 100 we reach, all going towards upgrading our computer, because it literally just blue screened while we've been, you know what I mean, chatting and whatnot, which is why I'm not on my computer right now. You know what I mean? You know, go figure. But once we reach the last 2,400 in Super Chat, you know what I'm saying, I'm going to be able to freaking order the brand new computer, get all the freaking stuff, you know what I'm saying? We're going to do that, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, Lindsay Noel's going to help me set this mug up, you know what I'm saying? She's one of the people's, heck, freaking White Alpha said he might even be able to get us a 50% discount on the computer. You know what I'm saying, bro? So I looked, and they have good computers, and I looked at one of the ones with the best qualities, and I just sent you 4 screenshots of everything from how it looks, the price, and the warranty options. That's awesome. but it's just the PC, no monitors or anything. Yo, all right, so cool. I'm down to grab the PC from one place and just get the monitors and stuff from everywhere else. You know what I'm saying? Let me see. Bro. How good is this computer though? Like, Yeah. Is this computer really, 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 really good? I'm gonna have Lindsay Noel. I'm gonna have Lindsay Noel take a look at these screenshots and see it, because she's like my computer tech, basically. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to get a computer of the highest quality. That way I don't have to switch it out again like I do right now. Is this a computer of the highest quality? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm looking for something in the like top 5% of all computers. Well, just something that I won't have to like, go through this type of stuff with. I won't have to like switch it out and do all this extracurricular stuff. But yo, White Alpha, I appreciate you, bro. Thanks for helping me do this. You know what I'm saying? Would you try to build your own? I am not gonna make us wait while I attempt to build my own computer, chat. I don't think y'all want me to do that. With that being said, you know what I'm saying? So, I freaking, you know what I'm saying? Yo, I'll look into it. White Alpha, DM me. Yeah, White Alpha, DM Lindsay Noel on Discord. You know what I'm saying? She's like my tech advisor. You know what I'm saying? For real, for real. So, fun question for you. What would be your favorite video you've ever done? My favorite video I've ever done. Oh my God, that's like the best question. That's a really good question. Oh my God, there's so many. That is hard. That's a hard question. That's a hard question. I can give you guys like a top five. A top five. And even that's not easy. Okay. And even then I can only name 5 of them. It's gonna be hard to. Okay, so my number one favorite video I've ever done is how to make Outlast not scary. How to make Outlast not scary. I swear to God, bro. Like, it's, you know what I mean? It's a masterpiece. Like, I love that video. That's my favorite video. Number 2 is my most recent highly edited jump scare compilation. You know what I'm saying? The one where it shows me playing the most vastest array of games, and I'm just getting the crap scared out of me. You know what I'm saying? Number 3, I would have to say my Let's Play series on the game. No, it wasn't Until Dawn. It was what's that game? The one with Joel in it and the little white girl, where they get at the end? Because that one got me on SGA. That one got me on the Smosh. That video got me in the Smosh Gaming Alliance right there. So that video, one of my Batman voiceover dubs, to The Last of Us. Perfect. You guys are awesome. Thank you, Justin. Yo, thank you, Justice Cannon. Yo, thank you, Cyborg. Yo. All right, so let's see. Okay, so that was only 3 of them. Oh my God. Okay, so the episode of GTA 5, the episode of the GTA 5 Let's Play that I did, that, and in case you guys don't know, I can't play GTA 5 right now because of my computer. If I try to load it up, it all freezes, which is about half the games I have on my computer. But once we get this one fixed, that's all gonna be good. It's all gonna be gone. You know what I'm saying? Ooh, I can't wait to play GTA 5 again. So my episode of GTA 5 where I was where I flew the plane into the back of the other plane. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, that was my shit. Yeah, you know I'm saying? Like, I love that episode. Let's see. And the 5th one would have been the reaction video I did to Mr. Nightmare that went crazy viral. It got like 7 million views in 3 days. But he hit me up and he started striking my videos because, he has Napoleon complex. And he's like, your video is getting more views than my video got. And if you don't take it down, then I'm going to strike you off of YouTube. And he struck me twice and I took the video down. And then once I took the video down, he hit me up yelling and screaming at me for taking the video down because only after the video was deleted off my channel did he realize that he was getting over 100,000 subscribers a day. 100,000 subscribers a week. It was 100,000 subscribers a week because I did such a good job shouting him out in the video. Because his video was three stories, and I chopped out two of his story. I chopped out one of his stories at the end, and I reacted to two of the stories, chopped out the last story, and told my own story at the end. And so it went crazy viral because, you know, everyone loves a dude like me with stories. So, you know what I mean? And he got Napoleon complex, and he just kept freaking out on me until I deleted the video. That dude tried to tell me everything, bro. Yo, you gotta do what I say. Either do what I say or take the video. But, you know, like, regardless. Oh my God, I hope that doesn't freak. So, we go to the light-skinned dude, you know, so I'm inside of the office, the second office, waiting for them to give me the keys. The main realtor dude, he breaks out into a heated argument with this Puerto Rican old lady. And then the Puerto Rican old lady starts going after his assistants. And she's being mean and nasty. I think I sent you a DM on Discord. Yo, that's what's up, White Alpha. My favorite anime movie. Yeah. Yeah, I love my Cry Reads reaction videos, man. Cry Reads he's clutch. He's awesome. So, with that being said, we're freaking, yeah, I'm saying, so the Puerto Rican old lady is like yelling at the, you know what I mean, at the two assistants, you know what I'm saying? So I tried to let them do it, right? Tried to let them figure it out. And I was like, you know what? I'm just not gonna intervene. I'm not gonna get in between this, right? So you know what I mean? After about 15, 20 minutes, they're still yelling and they're holding me up from getting my keys, from getting my homeboy's keys. So I go out there and, you know, I talk with the lady, even though I don't know Spanish, because she kept trying to yell in Spanish. So I just, you know, repeated some of the stuff she said back to her and stuff. And then she, you know what I mean? I started talking to her a little bit, gave her a hug. And then she was like super duper nice after that. And then I convinced her to leave. And then after that, everybody in the office was like, yo, how did you do that? How did you do that? And I'm like, you know what I mean? Like, you know, when you've grown up where I grew up at, you know what I mean? It's not hard, you know, being able to, you know, show someone, like, have someone, to take someone from having a bad day, to taking them to having a better day, to, you know what I mean? Making their day a little bit better so that they're not so angry and trying to lash out at everybody and stuff. You know what I'm saying? So she left, and then, you know, the landlord, the main realtor dude, he's like, oh my God, I can't believe you were able to do that. You know what I mean? And then the two assistant chicks are like, oh my God, I can't believe you were able to do that. So then they start hitting on your boy. You know what I'm saying? They start telling me they want to go to the movies. And I'm like, yeah, you know, I'm down to go to the movies. And then I talked to him a little bit more and realized I did not want to go to the movies with him. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was no bueno. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Hey, what's up, Annalise? Yo, my day is going good. I hope your day is going easy as well, Annalise. My day is going easy. You know what I'm saying? For real. Yeah. All right, you guys. Once we reach 83 more in Super Chat, I will be adding another hour onto this subathon. You know what I'm saying? If we reach 200 in Super Chat, I'm going to do 2 more hours of me just telling you guys stories. If we reach 300, then I'll do 300. I'll do 3 more hours of telling you guys just stories. You know what I'm saying? All of this is going towards finishing up our upgrading of our computer because, you know, it freezes from time to time. It's cool. You know what I'm saying? To which case I can, you know, tell you guys stories from here. But yeah, you know what I mean? If you guys have ever been in one of my streams, type a 1 in the chat if you've ever been in one of my streams and then it just cuts for no reason. In the middle of me talking. Type a 2 in the chat if none of my streams have ever cut. You know, hope none of them ever cut. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I appreciate you, Hannah. Appreciate you for the compliment. You know what I'm saying? Understandable, David Gann. It can be a tad bit. Okay, so anyway. Who is your favorite hero and favorite villain? Movie, anime, DC, Marvel. Anywhere. Understandable. My favorite hero would be... that's a rough one. I'll probably say Deadpool. He's funny. You know what I'm saying? He's hilarious even. You know what I'm saying? My favorite villain. would have to be favorite villain, Captain Chaos from South Park. Yeah, I'm saying, who's actually Butters, but he's the funniest villain. Yeah, I'm saying. Yo, hey, that's what's up, Xavier Rufin. Yo, appreciate the compliment. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, yeah. All right, so peep game, right? With that being said, I like the two chicks are hitting on me, right? And I'm thinking it's all good, it's all gravy. One chick tells me she has about 7 boyfriends. So I'm like, crap. You know what I mean? That's way more. I mean, as long as she don't tell me about them, I don't care. But, again, that's not this time. So then I get another freaking, the other girl is like, I've got my baby here with me. So she's got children with her. So I'm just like, I'm not trying. And she's telling me that I need to help her find a place for her baby to go when we go kick it. And I'm like, I'm good. I'm good on that. Plus she had a husband. You know what I'm saying? Which she only mentioned after I told her no. So anyway, now after I get done talking with the 2 girls or whatever, I'm still waiting on my house keys, right? My homeboy's house keys. They haven't come out yet, so I have to stay in there and fluff or vamp or AKA make conversation. So, you know what I mean? Shout outs to anybody who's out there in the media industry who knows what fluff and vamp mean. And please God, when I say fluff, I don't mean that type of fluff. You know what I'm saying? And if you're thinking, man, what type of fluff is he talking about? That type of fluff is what I'm talking about. So with that being said, the guy comes out and he's like, yo, man, you seem real cool. We should go get barbecue sometime. And the way he prefaced it, it's just me and him. Only me and him go get barbecue sometime. And I'm like, no, I don't. Yeah, I mean, So with that being said, yeah, I mean, I'm just like, nah. So I said this. I didn't say no. I said, yeah, if all of us could go get barbecue, we'll all go get barbecue. Type of 1 in the chat if you've ever been hit on and you had to, yo, Phantom Wave, thank you for the 5 in super chat. Yo, what's up, Phantom Wave? Yo, I love your energy, bros. Yo, BXD, my guy. Looking forward to Fort. I'll be home in 2.5 hours. That's what's up, bros. I'm looking forward to Fort too. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Do you remember the roasted meat challenge? That was my favorite video. That's good. That's cool that was your favorite video, bros. Is the stuff you getting a bundle all together, or is it all together made in a bundle? It's a custom build. You know what I'm saying? And there's a PC called Voyager. This is stuff that you would have to cross-compare and cross-reference with Lindsay Noel. Lindsay Noel knows about all of this stuff. You know what I'm saying? She'll be over to help you out with all of the, yo, W's the chat for Phantom Wave. Yo, we only got, we are 22 towards, you know what I'm saying, tacking on another freaking hour. You know what I'm saying? All right, yo, so type of 1 in the chat if you guys want me to tell stories while playing Fortnite. Type of 2 in the chat if you guys like it when I tell stories like this, because, yeah, live. You know what I mean? 1s and 2s. So, with that being said, you know what I'm saying? I go to freaking, I'm talking to freaking, so the guy, he keeps asking me, out the barbecue. Yo, we should go get barbecue sometime. And I'm just like, yeah, I mean, if everyone can come, if everyone can go, I'll go get barbecue. W's in the chat to Phantom Wave 100. Yo, love your energy, my guy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Hey, that's one of my favorite videos too. That's top 10 easy. Yo, I'm not asking for me. I'm asking to see if I can help you and also help Lindsay compare. Yeah, I'm not much of a tech person, but I know my stuff because my dad built his own computer before. Yo, hey, White Alpha, it's awesome. I love it that you and Lindsay get together and figure out what is the best, most highest grade, but still not, spending enough to get a brand new car type of, computer for me to get that's going to make sure that all of my viewers is going to have a great time watching me stream from said computer, because I'll be able to edit more. I'll be able to make more voiceover dubs. I'll be able to make a ton of everything way more. I'll probably even be able to make my music from home. You know what I'm saying? Once we freaking get the daggum computer. You know what I'm saying? But that's what's up. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, we'll all talk about the details in the Discord. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, let's all three of us, I want you guys to make a channel with me, you, and Lindsay Noel in it. You know what I mean? Yeah. I like that you're good with tech, bro. Really appreciate you for the help, bro. For real. I'll DM you more about it, White Alpha. Awesome. All right, so peep game. So, dang. So, with that being said, the dude finally stops asking me out to barbecue with just me and him, right? Let me see. We gonna stand up. Stand up! Yo, appreciate you guys. Yo, 77 more in Super Chat. And we will immediately turn this mug into a Subathon. Well, we're going to immediately add another hour to the Subathon. The storytelling Subathon. Yo, I'm in group. I like that. All right, so now it comes time for us to finally get our keys, right? So the guy, he's like, yeah, man, I got your keys. Come with me back here and get the keys from me. So I'm just like, okay, I'm not seeing nothing weird about it, because they got the two females in the front. They're the assistants at the front of the desk. You know what I'm saying? There's other people in there. We got the homie Misley with me. You know what I'm saying? So I'm thinking there's no way this can be what it looks like. Maybe he's just looking for friends. You know what I'm saying? Maybe, type of one in the chat if you was ever on a date that you didn't know was a date until you was halfway into the date. Type of two in the chat if you've never been tricked into going on a date and you thought y'all was just kicking it and then it turns out to be a date. You know what I'm saying? Ones and twos, baby. Ones and twos. What's up, Seaway? You know what I'm saying? All right, you guys, so the easiest way to super chat your boy is either through the Cash App that's linked up in the comment section up above, and or directly through the channel. You know what I'm saying? Anything that's sent through the Cash App comes directly to us. You know what I'm saying? And we immediately get to spend that mug on computer parts. You know what I'm saying? And not on booger sugar. You know what I'm saying? Because I got offered that on when I was doing the Out of Pappy music video. Homie wouldn't take no for an answer. Come on, bro. It'll get you zooted, man. Come on, bro. Bro, you know what? Like, I really like you guys. You know what I'm saying? The reason why I like y'all, you know what I mean, is that y'all realize that what I like, if I don't want to do it, it's not my thing. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to do it. You know what I'm saying? Type of three in the chat if you've ever had somebody try to like borderline force you into doing Booger Sugar or Sherman Hemsley, something you wasn't into. You know what I'm saying? Love Boat. You know what I'm saying? Like, just something you wasn't into. You know what I'm saying? Type of two in the chat if you've never been peer pressured. No one's ever attempted to peer pressure. I mean, type of four in the chat if no one's ever attempted to peer pressure you into stuff. You know what I'm saying? So this dude tried to peer pressure me into doing Booger Sugar. Here, man, it'll make everything better. And I'm like, you know what I mean? Like, yo, like, yeah, and I'm not gonna lie. I wanted to hit him when he said that. You know what I'm saying? I really did. I wanted to punch him dead in his face for even lying to me like that. Like that's how you gonna sell it, motherfucker? That's what everything's better on cocaine. I was just like, yo. I want to hit him. I did. I want to hit this nigga when he said that to me. Because I knew what he was trying, you know what I mean? Like, I knew what he was trying to get me into. And I'm like, bro, like, and it was disrespectful, you know what I'm saying? So I tell him no. I'm just like, yo, hey, look, like, that's not my thing. Appreciate you for the offer, but that's just not my thing. And then he has to be like, come on, man. And then this is when he really made me mad, right? I got mad. I didn't show I was mad, but I was mad. He gonna lean forward. Come on, man. Like, come on, dude. Just look, what's wrong with you, man? Just do it. Like, what's wrong with you, bro? Like, you know, you tried to shame me for not trying cocaine. And I'm not gonna lie, bro. Like, I offered him the fade. I did. He was with a female too. I offered him the fade. And I was like, bro, I'm gonna tell you what. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it's not my thing. Feel free to keep the party going, but that's not my thing. But peep game. You ask me again, I'm gonna punch you in your mouth, bro. I'm beating you up in front of your girlfriend. If you ask me again, bro, I'm beating you up in front of your girlfriend. So, and then he stopped. He stopped asking me, you know what I'm saying? Like sometimes, you know what I'm saying? Like sometimes it takes violence. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes violence is the answer. You know what I'm saying? Like a little bit. Yo. Oh man. Hey, what's up, Blank Snell 225, Mike? What's the plastic on the wall, brother? The plastic on the wall, that is a mirror. You know what I'm saying? That's actually plastic instead of instead of glass. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I can see my reflection in it. You know what I mean? I'll take you guys. I'll show you guys. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's a mirror, but it's plastic instead of glass. You know what I'm saying? Jill. Hey, what's up, Casey Bateman? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's cool. You know what I'm saying? Make it do what it do. So, with that being said, you know what I'm saying? All right, you guys. So with that being said, you know what I mean? We are 78 away from adding an hour onto this live stream. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to chill. We're going to chill for like another... Yeah, we got like another 38 minutes of this mug. Now, technically, I was supposed to end this mug an hour ago. But, you know what I'm saying? Like, I love you guys' energy. Love kicking it with y'all. You know what I'm saying? We going to do... First hour, we're going to edit out the first hour, man. We just going to... You know what I mean? All right, so with that being said, if we reach 78 more in Super Chat before the 2 hour mark, you know what I mean? We're going to add an hour on this mug and we're going to do live story time. All right, so now, aside from the whole young child support on the party bus having to nearly beat a dude up, and the dude looked like he was on meth. He looked like a 100%. He was built like Smeagol. You know what I mean? I'm like, motherfucker, all right, don't try to Smeagol me, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Talk about some booger sugar makes everything better as a spice to life. Motherfucker, don't lie to me, bitch. I grew up in back of a crack house. You know what I'm saying? I grew up, you know, a crack house was in front of my house. You know what I'm saying? So I got to see firsthand. I grew up watching what that does. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I mean? Luckily enough for me, I got addicted to something way worse than drugs. I got addicted to hoes. You know what I'm saying? I got addicted to hoes. I know a lot of you guys are probably out there laughing, but the shit ain't funny. Okay? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not funny. It's only a little bit of funny. So, with that being said, what's up, Victor? Hey, what's up, Billy Owen Gaming? Yo, love you back, broskies. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, I was using Bandicam to record gameplay. Then I just kept getting FPS drops whenever I record. Yeah, I recorded on Bandicam when I first started as well. You know what I'm saying? Hey, BHD, I'll be right back. Gotta take my aunt to her son's real quick. So I'll be driving and yeah, don't feel like unaliving because of being distracted. I don't, that last one, don't register. I don't know enough about that. I don't know enough about unaliving. Yeah, I liked it. I like that no one feels like unaliving because of being distracted. Uh Dang, that's the first time I've been stumped. I don't meaning crashing. Yeah, don't crash your car. Say crash. Just say don't crash your car. Oh, I get it. Don't feel like crashing my car because of being distracted. Makes perfect sense. Yes, it wasn't what it sounded like, Chad. I am glad. I am glad that you are a responsible adult and you are not willing to crash your car to watch my live. Just put me on the side, listen to me, you know what I'm saying? You hear what I'm saying. Don't watch, because I actually watch videos while I drive, and it's not healthy. Type of 1 in the chat if you watch videos while you drive. Type of 2 in the chat if you never have looked, if you've never watched a video while you've driven. You know what I'm saying? Hey, what's up, press the change? How am I doing mentally? Guess. Guess. Guess the horrible, man. I don't know what I'm going to do. Oh, I've cried myself to sleep and awoke for the last hundreds of years, you know. Like it. Oh, but anyway, appreciate you for your concern. Yeah, I'm saying appreciate your energy, man. Sherry, hey, that's what's up. All right, so peep game. Yeah, I'm saying, bro, I done messed around and forgot what story I was telling y'all. Yo, Cyborg, thank you for it too in super chat. W's in the chat. That makes sense. That makes sense, Cyborg. Yeah, I mean that's what's up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Don't do self-harm because it's not good for you. It literally, I've never been into self-harm ever. I've never really thought about it very much. Yeah, I mean, the only time I did think about it was when I was 19. I was like 18, 19. You know what I'm saying? And I was maddeningly in love with the girl, no matter how shittily she treated me like. You know what I mean? This is before when a female would come home. This is before I was who I am now. You know what I'm saying? The female come to me telling me that whole, oh, I'm gonna hang out with another guy. You okay with that? I gotta get the fuck out. I wouldn't tell her to get out. I wouldn't. I would just tell her it's over. You know, our energies don't match. We should see other people, and it's over. Have a nice life. You know what I'm saying? And that's how I do that. You know what I'm saying? You know, but back then, I thought, oh man, you're supposed to just take it. A real man just deals with it. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, understandable. There's both sides to both. Because on one end, you know, as a man, you're supposed to remain stoic when it comes, especially when it comes to women, and not let them freak you out or move you off center when they, you know, act foolish. And on the other hand, you know what I mean? Like, you should not, you know what I mean? Like, at a certain point. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, granted, that was the one time I ever ran into that. Oh, it was because of a girl. Yep. Well, I'm pulling out the drive, going AFK, but I am listening. 100%. Yeah, so that, all I'm going to say is, you know what I mean? Like, you know, I think every dude has had a bad situation because of a girl. But anyway, you know what I mean? Regardless of that, you know what I mean? Like, women are good people. You know what I'm saying? Just don't fall for the okie doke. You feel me? Now, with that being said, you know what I'm saying? Man. Okay. So the landlord guy wants me to follow him to get the keys. He's like, yo, you know, Comey, you know, I'm gonna give you the key to the apartment. And I'm like, yeah, Miz, come with me. Come with me, Miz. So, you know, Miz comes with me. We go to the back room for him to give me the keys. And before he gives me the keys, he's like, yo, me and you should go hunting together. Me and you should go hunting together. Huh? You seen Lion King. You been a kid. You know what I'm saying? I got guns. You know what I'm saying? It'll be great. You know what I mean? And now, luckily enough for me, I have the life experience that I have, so I know not to fall for this foolishness. You know what I'm saying? I realize that this is foolish because, you know what I'm saying? Like, this dude has already tried hitting on me, and I'm not no fool, okay? I know when I've been hit on. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, there's 7 people in here. Just me and you should go get barbecue. Only us, no one else. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, I already know what that is, man. That's, you know what I'm saying? That's Brokeback Mountain, nigga. I ain't falling for this. This ain't prison, motherfucker. Yeah, I mean, I'm not falling for this again. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? Like, my roommate, Misley, for some reason, thought that this was just him being friendly. Type 1 in the chat if when you're in a group of 7 dudes, a group of 7 people, and there's women here and everything, and a dude is trying to get to just hang out with just you and him. Hey man, let's just me and you go get food. Not everyone else, just me and you. Type of 1 in the chat if he's being friendly and just wants to make a friend, just regular friendship. Type of 2 in the chat if he's trying to Brokeback Mountain, more than likely. You know what I'm saying? If he's on that other shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real, for real. Pulling the list. Understandable. You know what I'm saying? I got you, Nathan Van Horn. You know what I'm saying? Next time I check out Scary Vids, I'm gonna, you know what I mean? I'm gonna make sure to throw that in. Hey, what's up to Kid Money? What's up to Kid Money? What's up, Miley Myers? What's up? Yo, W's in the chat to all of you guys, man. You know what I'm saying? You guys are a great audience. You know what I'm saying? W's in the chat to Cyborg. You know what I'm saying? W's in the chat to Monkey D. Luffy. Appreciate you, Brody. You know what I'm saying? He's our highest super chatter of the day. Appreciate you, Brody. You know what I'm saying? Yo, so with that being said, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, that was a trap, man. 1,000,000% a trap. So, with that being said, homie has the nerve to freaking, you know, ask me again, yo, let's just me and you go hunting. Now, females out there know why I shouldn't have went hunting, why it's not a good idea to go hunting with them, right? And women will tell you, right? So type of 1 in the chat if you're a female, type of 2 in the chat if you're a guy. You know what I'm saying? Interested. Very interested, because my females are going to have my back on this. You know what I'm saying? Now, the reason why, come on over here, you know, come on over here. So the reason why you don't go hunting with the dude that you're pretty sure has just asked you for the huckleback, you know what I'm saying? The reason why you don't go is because when you reject his punk ass again, you don't want him to be holding a pistol or a gun or any of that. You know what I'm saying? Females know what I'm talking about. You know what I mean? Like, some people take rejection better than others. You know what I'm saying? And you just don't want to be rejecting somebody who's got a loaded firearm in their hand. You know what I'm saying? W's in the chat if you don't want to reject somebody as they have a gun. You know what I'm saying? Understandable. The one and only. Oh my God. Well, let me see. Let's see. Reading you guys' chats. All right, so with that being said, you know what I'm saying? With that being said, you know, I said no. You know what I mean? Did not go. You know what I'm saying? Got the hell out of there. You know what I'm saying? Rolled out. Rolled way out. Got the hell up out of there. You know what I'm saying? And let's see. Yeah, I just didn't go back anywhere near over there. You know what I'm saying? And I think the reason why, like, everybody in office pretty much was trying to hang out was because it was like, oh my God, like, you're able to keep the crazy female from doing crazy female shit? And I'm like, well, I've been dating black women all my life, so, you know, I'm kind of used to it. Kind of good at it. Yo, tell me the chat didn't freeze. Borderline racism. Borderline. Dun, 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? That situation, I was like, hail to the nizzo. You know what I mean? But yeah, you know, just had to get all the way up out of that one. Yo, let me see. Oh, matter of fact, this is funny. I can check if the chat did freeze. It possibly did. Let us see. Dun dun dun. Mm-hmm. Makes sense. Let's see. Yep, the chat was playing games, but I've got it in my hand. I pulled the chat back up. Let's see. Hey, what's up, Mayor Weeks? Yo, what's up, Pork Chop Express? Hey, yo, it's cool, man. I remember you. Hey, what's up, Sip? What's up? Hey, what's up, Pork Chop Express? Yo, I want to be just like you when I get older. By the way, do you remember me? I remember you vaguely. I remember your name. I don't remember what we talked about. You know what I'm saying? Hey, South Ridge Bandit. South Ridge Bandit. I'll tell you what, I'll answer that question, you know what I mean, of why I cheated once we reach the first super chat milestone of 50. You know what I'm saying? I've already answered it, but there's new people piling in. You know what I'm saying? Like, everyone knows the answer at this point. Like, come on. You know what I'm saying? Nah. But it was probably more than likely a troll. You know what I'm saying? So type of 1 in the chat if I should answer that question. Type of 2 in the chat if I shouldn't. And just keep on telling you guys more stories. Because, you know, they're probably just a weirdo. Like, it's usually a weirdo. Nah? Yo, what's up? Yep. Twos. Nah? Twos. Yeah, it makes sense. Y'all already know. It's just so funny. It's like, if you know, why would you? I guess. You ain't got to justify yourself again. Yeah, y'all been watching this the whole time. Yeah, Pork Chop. Definitely don't remember you that much. You know what I'm saying? I don't remember you that much. Hey, what's up, Hannah? All right, so peep game. You know what I'm saying? So, with that being said, oh my God. All right, so you guys remember, how many of you guys remember that one Puerto Rican? So I had a Puerto Rican, what was her name? Forgot her name. Her name was something. You know what I'm saying? But I had a Puerto Rican female assistant at one point, right? You know what I'm saying? And like, that chick was hilarious. Something I don't really understand too much about females is like, for some reason, you know what I mean? Like they'll ask you to be a super duper nice guy, but when you are, they won't smash you. Type of 1 in the chat if, you know what I mean, women ask you to be, if you understand that, if you, type of 1 in the chat if you don't understand why women want a nice guy so bad, but they will never bone that guy. Type of 2 in the chat if the nice guy always gets laid. Or not always, but the nice guy gets laid by the girls that he likes. You know what I'm saying? Type of 1 in the chat if the nice guy never gets laid by the girls he wants, or by girls in general. Type of 2 in the chat if the nice guy always gets laid. You know what I'm saying? I wanna see if y'all know this. Ooh. Yep, nah, been tried that. Yo, where's the Sims at? Like, how are none of you fall for the okie doke? Yo, not one of you guys. That's so funny. You know what I'm saying? Yo. Hey, I didn't even see your last comment. Pork chop. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if it was bad or whatever. Used to fall for it. And I used to fall for it too. Bro, I used to fall for it, bro. I did. I used to. But you know what I mean? After a while of seeing what it was, I was just like, bro, I'm not falling for this no more. I'm not paying for everything, giving her all the best experiences in the world, and I don't get any cheek for this. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, I cannot tell you how many times I've spent like $200 to $500 on a female, like, and a female I'm already dating, and for her to still reject me, and I'm just like, wait, what? So, with that being said, there was one point in time where I was talking to this one black girl named Melissa, right? And when I say talking, I mean only talking to, bro. Actually, Melissa was the girl, and I thank you wholeheartedly, Melissa. Melissa was the girl that got me out of being nice. She fixed it. She fixed it. It was a real problem for me before. I had a real problem being nice to women. I was addicted to it. I was addicted to being nice to women because I thought that, you know what I mean? Like, I thought that if you give, you know what I mean, you get, I fell for the okie doke, right? But Melissa helped me so much. Shout out to Melissa. You know what I mean? It's gonna sound like she didn't help me when I tell y'all this story, but she helped me so much. And yo, once we reach 76 more in Super Chat, you know what I'm saying, either through the Cash App or through the channel, I will immediately add another hour of this mug. You know what I'm saying? If not, I might call it quits for the day and probably like go skating or something. You know what I'm saying? Even though I really don't need to. You know what I'm saying? Like, hanging out with you guys is actually a lot more fun than, you know, going out skating, because at least you guys have stuff for us to talk about. You know, go out skating, I'm gonna see some butt cheek, but there's butt cheek everywhere. So, with that being said, you know what I'm saying? Porch Up Express. Yo. Oh, yeah, I hope you feel much better, bros. It sucks so much. Me feels so much better. Understandable. Understandable, Lindsay. It was just one comment, you know what I mean? And, you know, just one. Understandable. But, yo, I like that I'm your favorite YouTuber, bro. Love you guys' energy. You guys are a great audience, you know what I'm saying? All right, so peep game. So, this is how Melissa taught me that being nice, it doesn't work for some reason with women. For me, my thing is I want to be nice to everybody because I understand, and from all the books I've read growing up, you know, the thing that got me away from living in the hood and doing violence and crime my entire life was reading books. And one of the books that I read was a book called The Strangest Secret by Earl Nightingale, and another book called something something by Napoleon Hill. But these books basically said you give good energy and you get good energy. You feel me? So with that being said, you know what I'm saying, it does not work like that. It doesn't work like that with some women. You know what I'm saying? Not all women, just some. You know what I'm saying? 20% at best, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, the other 80 it works, but I just don't try it. So, with that being said, yeah, I'm saying, Melissa, I met Melissa at the call center. If you guys remember, it's the call center that was the major last time. Well, it was the major last time that I almost got murdered, aside from the last time. It was like 7 months ago. You know what I'm saying? When I was bouncing at a party and this female put a gun on me because she had robbed the main party. She robbed the host of the party for, you know, like 1/3 of the purse. You know what I'm saying? 1/3 of the party money. And I was sent to go get the money back. She pulled a gun on my black ass. It happens to the best of us. You know what I'm saying? I de-escalated the situation. You know what I'm saying? I made her leave. And then everyone was safe. No drive-by happened. You know what I'm saying? Luckily enough for all of us. So, oh damn. If not, I understand my happy enjoying your stream or playing Fort. Yeah. We'll probably be able to jump into some Fort. You know what I mean? Jonathan the Gamer. I'm definitely probably going to still be able to jump onto some Fort. Yeah. So anyway, you know, with that being said, Let me see. So yo, type a 1 in the chat if you guys want to hear a story about type a 1 in the chat if you guys want to hear a fighting story. Type a 2 in the chat if you guys want to hear a dating story. Type a 3 in the chat if you guys want to hear a story where I almost got murdered again. You know what I mean? Yeah. Well, luckily enough for me, you know what I'm saying, I'm built to last. You know what I'm saying? I got to try way, way, way harder. You know what I'm saying? Got to try pretty hard. I'll give you that. None, 1s, 2s, and 3s. Hey, what's up, Rap Report? Yo, you gonna post more boxing vids? Alright, so the reason why I like, so you have to pick one. Well, I mean, like, okay, so if you guys are saying 3s and 1s, okay, 3s and 1s, then I'll tell you that will be the stream. Once we reach the super chat milestone, which is 74 more in super chat. With that being said, W's in the chat to Rap Report. Yo, Blast, you're gonna post some more boxing vids. Love you. Yo, love you back, Brody. W's in the chat to Rap Report. The reason why I don't do more professional boxing videos is because I didn't realize how shady a lot of these other businesses are. Like, boxing is very shady. So with that being said, my boxing promoter, he got mad at me after I won my first fight. He told me the only way he would get me more fights is if I bought him a house right now. Bought him a house so that he could sell vagina out of it. You wish I was making this up. He wanted to sell OnlyFans. He wanted to sell vagina out the house. You know what I'm saying? Because if a chick is doing OnlyFans, you know, she's probably into other things, which is cool. You know what I'm saying? Shoot, I'll let a chick pay me for snoo. You know what I'm saying? I made Dr. Girlfriend pay me $4,000 to get back with me after she started cheating on me and then had the nerve to ask me to still stay with her. Hey, I'm going to be with this other guy. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to this other guy's house. Remember how I told you I was going to make new friends? Well, I met a guy at the library. His name is Bob, and I'm going to start hanging out at his house. And, you know, you're okay with that, right? You're not possessive. You're not going to be you're not thirsty about this, right? You're not going to. And I was like, you know what? No, I'm not. You're fired, bitch. It's over. You know what I mean? You threw her out, and then when she came back, I charged her ass 4 G's. Because if I'm going to be with the ho-ho-ho, I deserve to be paid. You know what I'm saying? Don't want to be with no hoe for free. You know what I'm saying? Bro, there ain't no worse feeling in the world than being with a hoe for free, bro. Every time y'all go out, this bitch is taking applications right in front of you. Nigga. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Man, that should be funny as hell. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, you know what I'm saying? That's neither here nor there. You know what I'm saying? Yes, I will tell you guys. All right, so let's see. 1s and 3s. Let's see. More 1s than 3s. Okay, guys, what was number 1? You know what I'm saying? What was the number 1? I love Carly Shay. What was the number 1? Hey, what's up, fighters? Yo, what's up, Chris? What's up, Devontae Edwards? What's up, MVBG Stacks? What's up, bros? What's up, Michelle? Yo, what's up, Devontae Edwards? Hey, that's what's up, MVBG. You know what I'm saying? Yo, but yeah, man, homie was trying to get me to. Okay, so look, this is what would have happened if I would have got him the house, right? If I would have got him the house so that he could help me with boxing and whatnot, getting boxing matches, he would have been selling female happy place out the house. Sooner or later, he would have got caught. Now, first off, the house would have been slathered in illegal paraphernalia. You know what I'm saying? Everything illegal. You know what I'm saying? They would have sold everything out the house. They would have done every illegal thing in the house that could be done in the house. You feel me? I'm not going to go into detail. But with that being said, when they got busted for doing their illegal stuff, who do you think would have been the person that went to jail for it? Because that's the person whose name was on the lease. Me. I would have been Michael Victor. I would have gotten Michael Victor. You know what I'm saying? Oh, well, BlastphamousHD's name is on the lease. He's obviously the one that was doing it. He's obviously doing all this horrible stuff. I knew it. He's the one I knew it. So, yeah. You know what I'm saying? I told him no. And, you know what I mean? He got mad at me and he set me up to fight a boxer that's a heavyweight boxer, that's been a heavyweight boxer for 19 years, right? Doesn't smoke weed, doesn't drink, you know what I mean? Trains pretty much 7 hours a day. You know what I'm saying? Pretty much, bruh, he set me up pretty much. He pretty much set me up to fight younger Mike Tyson, pretty much. Dude was 265 pounds, 6'8". You know what I'm saying? And was bigger than me in every way, shape, or form, right? Now me, I weigh 210, 200 actually, because I've been working out. I weigh 200 pounds, right? At best. On my heaviest days, I weigh 200 pounds, right? So I get there to shoot this, to do the video, and I see my opponent, and the guy, he tells me my opponent is 185 pounds. So cut as much weight as possible. And don't worry about being in shape because the guy's 185 pounds, right? I show up and check his weight. Turns out he was 285 pounds. So you missed it on about 100 pounds, buddy. Thanks. Thank you so much. So with that being said, he's probably watching this. So homie, he freaking, you know, I still do the fight. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, might as well, you know, some good sparring. Might as well do the fight. Yo, W's in the chat to everybody who's been super chatting, you guys. You know what I'm saying? We got 8 more minutes. Yeah, we got 8 more minutes. And then, let me see. Type of 1 in the chat if you guys want me to add on 30 more minutes for half. If we reach half, which is 50, if we reach 24 more, I'll add on 30 more minutes. You know what I'm saying? I'll just type a 1 in the chat if you guys want me to add a half an hour for every 50 instead of an hour for every 100. You know what I'm saying? Probably make it easier. Hey, yo, Blasphemous. All right, so peep game. I got you guys, yo. You know what I mean? So if we reach 50 in super chat, you know what I'm saying, which is 24 more, all going towards upgrading our current PC build so that we can play GTA 5, we can play all the games and nothing freezes. Type of, you know what I mean? Like type of 1 in the chat, you know what I'm saying? And once we reach 24 more in super chat, I'm gonna add a half an hour to the stream, you know what I'm saying? Got you guys. Glad to see you making videos again. Yeah, understandable. That's what's up. So with that being said, you know what I'm saying? Oh, also, I stream every day between 12 to 12. So if you guys haven't seen me, come through, check my channel, you know what I'm saying? Turn on notifications, all that good stuff. So, thinking of a story I was telling you guys. Something about something. That's what's up. Oh, the heavyweight. Yeah, the heavyweight was a setup. You know what I'm saying? So, 285-pound dude gets in there. He's got 85 pounds on me. We fighting. You know what I'm saying? We get in the ring. I'm just going to tell you all this. I went and I asked him. I talked to him to see if this was as much of a setup as it looked like it was. So I'm going to run this all down to you guys. I'm going to try to do this before we reach the, before we reach the 8 minutes. That way, you know what I mean? Like, you know, you guys get to hear the end of the story, just in case we don't reach the super chat, which is cool. All right, so I went and I talked to the guy, and he looks me dead in my face and he tells me, yo, like, he's a really nice guy. He tells me, yo, they paid me $15,000 to come out here and fight you. Like, well, no, it was $1,500. They paid me $1,500 cash and flew me out just to whoop your ass because you beat up the last guy. You were too good for the last guy. You did too good in their last match. And you did so good that they know that none of their guys can beat you. So they flew out a heavyweight, 285-pound boxer to beat me. And I know that the dude was that highly trained because when he showed up, he pulled up in a Cadillac Escalade, blacked out, full-on rims, everything, with all of the fixings. You know what I'm saying? Homie wasn't even the one driving the car. He had a freaking chauffeur. When he gets out the car, he's got 4 assistants. 4! What level of athlete has 4 assistants? Who? Who has 4 assistants? A chauffeur. Yo, I'm checking on dude, right? Because I'm checking my competition. He's sending his assistants to go get stuff from the corner stores for him, right? Like, his assistants were assistants. Dudes. Hey, yo, go get me a gallon of water from the 7-Eleven. Hey, yo, go get me a gallon drum of deodorant from the Costco down the street. Hey, you, make sure the car is gassed. Like, bro, I've never even had 4 assistants. At most, I had 2 or 3. I had 3 assistants at most. Never had 4. I'm just like, yo, bruh, tell me why. The whole time he's waiting for our match to start, all he did was train. He's jump roping, he's shadow boxing, he's doing all the stuff that I wasn't doing, you know what I'm saying? I did all my training in the morning. He's training before the match to warm up, right? So, you know what I mean? I'm like, I'm checking in, I'm talking to dude, right? I talked to dude, and he's like, I asked him, I'm like, yo, where you from? He's like, oh, I'm from Philly. And, I'm like, yo, hey, what's up, man? My name's Maurice. It's a pleasure to meet you. We gonna be boxing and stuff. He's like, oh, that's what's up. Real. And I already knew that he was a high-level person because when I was nice to him, he was nice to me back. And I was like, and that reminds me of me. So I was like, yo, he's a really, really smart, good person. Okay, so I see that. Okay, he's obviously well-trained. Okay. So I asked him, I'm like, yo, how long you been boxing? He's like, oh, I've been boxing for 19 years. And I'm like, so how long you been in Vegas? He's like, oh, this is my first time in Vegas. This is my first time here. They paid me $1,500 and flew me out just for you. I'm here just for you. And I'm like, oh, so this is a setup. Okay, I already knew. Guy is like 50 times more trained. He's been trained his whole life. He's way more trained than me. You know what I mean? This is gonna be terrifying. Hey, Easy. What's up? Hey, what's up, Alex? Hey, what's up, the Big Leblunsky? I was about to say the Big Lebowski. What's up, Joshua Weston? Yo, what's up, Astronomical? You know what I'm saying? Alex Divers. I've played Hell Divers like once or twice. Hey, what's up, Chris? Hey, what's up, X-Rins? XOC? What's up, David Can? Hey, what's up, Milk Money? What's up, Mick Money? Yo, what's up? What's up, Zung? All right, shit. With that being said, you know what I mean? Before we fight, we do the weigh-in, and there was no weigh-in for me and the guy that I was fighting because we were considered heavyweights, right? So, while we're doing the weigh-in, you know what I'm saying, while the other dudes are doing their weigh-in, I'm hanging out at the main stage. Now, I had another one of my homeboys with me. You guys are going to meet him a little bit later on. I'm going to have him jump on to tell you guys the story. With that being said, you know what I'm saying, once we reach 75 more in Super Chat, I will immediately be turning this, adding another hour onto this mug. This is a story time subathon. You know what I'm saying? For every 50 we reach, I add another half an hour of me pretty much telling you guys crazy life stories from my life. It sounds like a stand-up. It's just me telling you stories about me. You know what I'm saying? Once we reach, for every 50, I add an extra half an hour onto the subathon. You know what I'm saying? That being said, With that being said, my Cash App is down into the description. Well, it's in the comments section. It's pinned. You know what I'm saying? If you guys want to super chat to your boy, which goes towards the subathon and whatnot, you know what I'm saying? Feel free. It's the best way to super chat your boy. Well, actually, the best way to super chat your boy is through it's through the Cash App for this link. You know what I'm saying? The Cash App is the #1 way to super chat your boy for this stream. The second best way is directly through the channel. You know what I'm saying? It takes about a couple months for it to get to us so we can, we can use it. But, you know what I'm saying? We ain't mad at it. You know what I'm saying? With that being said, you know what I'm saying? We are closer now than ever to getting our new comp. Everything that gets sent through, it all goes towards upgrading our computer. You know what I'm saying? All right, so peep game. I get there. And homie is like, I get inside of the room where everyone's waiting, right? And the room is crowded, right? It's a whole bunch it's women on stage, you know what I'm saying? And all the dudes, we're all taping our hands up and getting ready for our fights. Tell me why. I'm sitting there and I'm taping my hands up, I'm getting ready for my part of the fight. And I'm looking on stage, right? And there's women on stage, the women are dancing and stuff, and I'm thinking it's a good environment, right? This is a good situation, because there's women on stage. And I look a little bit closer and I realize that is clearly a guy. That's a guy dressed as a woman on stage, twerking, dropping it low. And I'm like, you get to, it's a guy. The shit. So I'm just like, okay, you know what? Whatever, right? I'm throwing it back a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But, I'm still being cool about the situation. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Hey, what's up, Brian McFalls Rios? Hey, what's up, Rat Guts? You know what I'm saying? Hey, what's up, Alex? The fight sounds crazy, scary, and exciting. You're very, very scary. I actually have the footage. All right, guys, so I'll tell you guys what. I never showed you guys this footage. You know what I'm saying? Because the dude was built like the tank off of Left 4 Dead. You know what I'm saying? I never showed you guys the footage. Yo, I'll tell you guys what. If we reach our first 100 in Super Chat, which is 74 more away, thus getting our next hour of story time, Subathon, I'll show you guys the footage of me getting the crap kicked out of me by this boxer. You know what I'm saying? And I never posted the footage because I was embarrassed. I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. I was embarrassed. Even though the guy had 85 pounds on me and I'm literally just a street fighter, street fighter, and he's been doing heavyweight boxing for 19 years. I was embarrassed. You know what I'm saying? Because bruh, some of the worst pain I ever felt. You know what I'm saying? So, type of 1 in the chat, if once we reach the 100 in Super Chat, you guys want me to show you guys the footage. Type of 2 in the chat, if once we reach the, if you guys, don't really mind about the footage. You know what I'm saying? If not, then, you know what I'm saying, I'll make it a milestone for one of my other reaction videos on my channel, but it'll be like 3 times more. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm hoping no one sends it through because it's embarrassing. You know what I'm saying? So I only got 20 minutes and then I can get up out of here without showing that footage. You know what I'm saying? 1,000,000%. And the price will be different if I show you guys that footage on from one of my gaming videos and whatnot. All right, so with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you guys a whole bunch of stories to distract y'all asses in hopes y'all don't do that. You know what I'm saying? All right, so peep game. So, oh my God. Yeah, I'm thinking about the footage. So, there's lady boys up on the stage and, they're twerk teaming and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? I just got a notification on my phone, my bad. And, I lean to my homeboy who's sitting right next to me. I'm like, yo, you seeing this? You know what I mean? What you seeing this craziness? Lord help us. So then the dude was like, my homeboy was like, bro, yeah, there's a dude on stage. What the hell? So fast forward to the point where we're about to fight, right? Before my fight, one of my homeboys fought. And there's one hood dude who had a bunch of women with him. So he wanted to prove how gangster he was. He gets on stage and he wants to fight any of the boxers, right? So with that being said, he gets on stage and, you know, he fights one of our boxers. He fights my homeboy. And my homeboy literally breaks like 4 of his ribs. Terrifying stuff. Terrifying stuff. He breaks one of the guy's ribs, and good Lord, once he breaks that guy's rib, the guy starts throwing up blood. And a mental note that I made was no one ever even called the police or ambulance for him because everyone had drugs and guns on them. It was an illegal it was like the Fast and Furious car show, but for street fighting. That's where I was street fighting at, but except hood. Very, very street. You know what I'm saying? Hey, what's up? What's up, Hazy? What's up, Chris? Yo, what's up, Hannah? What's up, Astronomical? What's up, Muhammad? What's up, Diad? What's up, Ms. Real? Hey, Astronomical. Yo, when keeping it real goes wrong. I don't think it went wrong. I had a great time. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I had the choice, I would still go do it again because I was scared of him. I was scared that he was so much bigger than me. But at the same time, like, I wanted to face my fear. And that was a fear that I got to face. Like, not only that, but I was able to hold my own against this heavyweight 19-year veteran boxer who had 85 pounds on me and about a foot of freaking height on me. You know what I mean? He had the reach. Can you imagine the reach? Let me show you. Let me show you. Let me see if I can find. I'm gonna see if I can find so I can show you guys real quick. Yeah, I'm not gonna show you guys the tape, but I'm gonna show you guys like a still image of how big the dude was versus me. Like, oh boy. I would love to say I was over exaggerating. And I asked him, I was like, you know, because he said he was 210 pounds. And I was like, you don't look 210 pounds. He's like, no, I got really skinny legs. A foot of height and bigger than me in every way, shape, or form. Got skinny legs, huh? Shit. With that being said, you know what I'm saying? Ooh. Appreciate you guys for me not having to show y'all this footage, man. I really appreciate y'all. You know what I'm saying? For real, for real. Like, you may think I'm joking, but I would much rather not show y'all this footage. Let me see if I can find it. Let me see. Yeah, okay, camera. Boom. Come on. Hope I've erased it. Please have erased it. Is it here? Let me see. I wish I'd have vlogged that night. Dang, I got so much vlog footage on this. Hold up, y'all. Give me a second. Let me see. Okay, it's before I moved. If it was, let me see. It's before that. And yeah. All the way back here. I think I'm close. I think I still got it. Do I? I don't think that's it. Hold up, give me a second, y'all. I'm turning the timer off. I got y'all. Where the hell? Oh my God. Oh my God, I cannot believe I got this on footage. Damn it. Yep. I got so much footage I haven't showed you guys. I'm glad I haven't. All right, so hold up. Let me see. Okay, so let me see. Yeah. Yep. Hold up. Do I still have that footage? I know I didn't delete that. No. It was just so long ago. It was like a year. Yeah, that makes perfect sense. I have so much vlog footage in here. Yep. Oh my God, tons of vlog footage. Yep. I got it. Nigga. Heavyweight boxer, man. Ooh. I'm watching it now. Dang. I did good to not really know how to box. to only, you know what I mean? To only street fight, you know what I'm saying? To only have street fought and got in the ring. All right, so with that being said, yo, all right, that's actually really freaking cool. So, all right, so in 13 minutes, you know what I'm saying? 13 minutes until the Subathon offer is Audi Subathon offer. All right, so with that being said, you know what I'm saying? Let's distract y'all. So the guy comes out, man, and after the one of the homies got his rib broken, right? He got his ribs broken. You know, I was just like, you know, I can't let myself get that injured because they're not gonna help. No one's gonna help. So our fight begins, right? Our fight starts. And, you know, the guy comes out and he's a lot faster than I thought he would be, right? He comes out and he used that reach on me. He comes out, poof, you know what I mean? Like way from back here, you know what I'm saying? Lunges forward with his fist. He hits me in the face, right? I got hit with the first one. I'm like, all right, cool, I ate that. Wasn't a big deal. So the next punch he threw was was faster. I elbow blocked them shits, right? Works, you know? Elbow blocks work. You know what I'm saying? So for the rest of the fight, you know what I'm saying? The guy was pretty much trying to knock me out and I was blocking, bing, 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 blocking real good. So the first match, he kept trying to knock me out and I kept blocking all of his hits. You know what I'm saying? Because I like to practice, you know what I'm saying? The guy was way bigger than me, way heavier than me. But, you know, like, that was one, like, it became, I was scared of the dude because he was so much bigger than me. So I made sure to stay and fight because, you know, like, to me, it was way easier for me to fight the dude and lose than to not fight the dude and make up an excuse. You know what I'm saying? So, plus I want the experience. I don't get to spar very often. So, the dude, he beats me the first match, you know what I mean? The first round. He's trying to headhunt me. He's trying to headhunt me the entire match. And he couldn't get my head because I'm blocking real good, right? So the second round, he starts throwing body punches. And you know what I mean? Like, I wasn't prepared to block body punches. I never practiced blocking body punches. You know what I'm saying? So his body punches get through. You know what I'm saying? I feel it in my ribs by the second punch. You know what I mean? Like, he took me down once. I got back up. We kept fighting. You know what I'm saying? And at one point, he throws this huge haymaker, right? And I'm so proud of myself for this. I ducked under that mug, came back around, and hit homie right in his shit. You know what I'm saying? He's like, You know what I mean? But when I hit him, when I connected, he hit me with a body shot at the same time. So I staggered him, but I got hit with a body blow in the same spot that I'd been hit like 7 times with one of his power body blow shots. So I went down, and this time I didn't get back up. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want to fight no more because I'm not making money from this. You know what I'm saying? And if I get too injured, I won't be able to like do videos with you guys. Well, at least for like until I healed up for like a week or 2. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. And that's a story. Oh, so get this. It gets worse. It gets worse. So I leave from I get ready to leave, right? Because I'm not too injured whereas I can't walk. You know what I'm saying? Luckily enough, I stopped before it got bad, right? So I stopped, and my homeboy apparently had a problem with the host, with the same dude that was trying to bully me into buying him a house, right? I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. You know what I'm saying? And this was his bully tactic. I'm going to get someone to be who's 100 pounds bigger than you, who's 100 times more trained than you, who's been doing it 100 times longer, to beat the dog crap out of you. You know what I mean? Like in your match, you know what I'm saying? And you know what I mean? For not buying me a house. And that's the reason why I don't do boxing matches anymore. You know what I'm saying? Was because, you know what I mean? Type of one in the chat if you can understand like kind of not wanting to do boxing anymore after that. Type a 2 in the chat if you would still be in there. Just yeah. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that was yeah. You know what I mean? I was out of that after that one. You know what I'm saying? Yo, appreciate the compliment, Geraldo Mike. Hey, appreciate the compliment, bros. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That guy is rich and popular, man. Appreciate you, Geraldo. Hey, what's up, Crazy Cake Monster? Yo, appreciate the compliment, Crazy Cake Monster. Yo, hi, Pinky. Hey, hi, baby boy. Hey, hi, Petster. Hi, Springtrap. Hi, Dylan. Hey, Dylan. I remember you, Brody. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Astronomical? Love your name, bro. Love you guys' energy, man. Yo, what's up in this and this? Yo, what's up, Miss Sal, Mariscal? Yeah, what's up, Muhammad? What's up, Astronomical? Oh boy. What's up, Chris? Yo, what's up, Cameron? What's up, Hazy? Yeah. That's what's up. Yo, what's up, Victoria Hancock? Yo, W's in the chat that I don't know. I just watch vids. I've been watching your stuff. I've been watching on and off since 2017. You're the GOAT. Hope everything's been going well. It has. You know what I'm saying? Life is good, man. Yo, W's in the chat. W's in the chat. Yo, if we reach 14 more in Super Chat, I will be adding another 30 minutes onto this story time. You know what I'm saying? I'll be adding another 30 minutes onto this story time. And if we reach that 100, then I'll show y'all the video. I mean, but anyway, so I hope not. I hope I don't have to show it. If we reach 100, I'll show y'all the video. I hope we don't. You know what I'm saying? Don't show the video. If we reach 500 in the Super Chat, I'll post the video on my YouTube channel. You know what I'm saying? And tell the story at the same time. You know what I mean? That's a wild one. For real. See ya. Huh? Hey, oh, bro, I remember you playing Outlast with Randy and PT. Probably when you started watching you, bro. Yeah, you are amazing. Hey, I appreciate you, Astronomical, man. Yo, appreciate the compliment, bros. Yo, I love that you've been watching me for so long, man. You got good energy. Yo, hey, Infinity. You are amazing, bro. Keep making your videos and your amazing content. Keep it up, bros. We will support you until the end. Hey, that's what's up, Vinny TV. Yo, W's in the chat. W's in the chat. I don't know. I just record. Appreciate you guys, Brody. All right. So peep game. Sell. Ooh. Okay, so after my fight, I get ready to leave. Not knowing that my homeboy who asked me to give him a ride home had a lot of beef with the guy who ran the whole thing, right? So the guy who hosted the entire event, you know, he's like, yo, you know, I'm gonna walk you guys to your car because, you know, I don't want you guys to get like jumped or hurt or anything like that. And which seemed kind of peculiar, but I guess it made sense. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm a YouTuber. You know what I'm saying? Some people rob YouTubers. I've been, you know, people have attempted to rob me before. It's understandable. It comes with the gig. You know what I'm saying? It's all good, right? So I'm like, you know, I appreciate the compliment, right? I appreciate that. So we're walking to my car, and apparently unbeknownst to me, the host of this entire situation has an issue with my homeboy. You know, my homeboy is I don't know what the issue was, but the issue was very heated, right? So the issue, it gets to the boiling point where basically the minute we left and we start walking back to my car, the homie is yelling and screaming at my homeboy, right? And when he's yelling and screaming, he has his homeboy with him. His homeboy pulls his gun, has his gun out, right? Like, just at his side. And he's acting like the reason why he has it out is just in case someone tries to spin the block on us. Because it was a really rough neighborhood that we were in, where the fight was at. You know what I'm saying? Hey, thank you, Naveen. Yo, thank you, Navina Run. Yo, love your energy, bro. Love you guys' energy. Just got to the live. Yeah. Yeah, you missed a whole lot of story time. You know what I'm saying? But look on the bright side, it's gonna be up on YouTube. This one gonna stay up on YouTube. So, peep game, lock in. The guy, his homeboy was built like Bone Crusher. Really fat, but he had a really big pistol on him. I'm talking about this gun looked like it should have been in 2025 action movies. Like that's how big and scary this gun looked. Like it looked like a gun out of Far Cry. Like really big pistol, but it looked like it held like it had a switch on it. You know what I'm saying? It was a really big pistol, a submachine gun with a switch on it. And I'm like, what the fuck? It was like one of the guns that they shot at Smokey and Craig in the first Friday when they jumped out the car. They had those scarves over their hands. It was one of those guns. I'm like, sheesh. So, homie's got the gun out, man, and he's got it on him, like he's prepared to shoot. And I'm wondering what he's got the gun out for. Tell me why. We walk into my car and the host is yelling and screaming at my homeboy, right? My homeboy's arguing back with him. And every time my homeboy argues back, the dude with the gun, he's like, you know what I mean? He's like on it. Like, it's like he's waiting for his opportunity to shoot. So I'm trying to de-escalate. I'm like, yo, I'm changing the subject. I'm cracking jokes. I'm acting like it's not what it looks like it's all good. You know what I mean? And we're walking to my car this entire time. So we get to my car, finally get to my car, you know what I'm saying? And I realized that the reason why he really asked us to walk us to my car was so that he could know what car we're driving in and hopefully maybe even where we're going, where we live, you know what I mean? To get a real beat on us to, probably rob us or mess us up or something like that, right? So we get into my car, right? Me and the homie, we get in my car. I drive him home, you know what I'm saying? And I drop him off, and I never let that dude in my car again. Never. I never give my homeboy a ride after that, ever. Type of one in the chat if you would have never given that guy a ride home ever again in any of your cars. Type of two in the chat if you would have still been best friends with him and let him ride in your car. He only has people try to kill him. It's cool. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So, yo, not gonna lie, it's so chill in your live streams every time I watch it. Right now I'm right. Yo, understandable. All right, you guys. Oh, okay. All right, you guys. So if we reach 100 in the super chat, I will be, extending this story time for another hour. I'll tell you guys more stories. You know what I'm saying? Subathon out this mug. With that being said, I'm probably gonna roll out for a little bit in like 2 or 3 minutes. So once I get done with this story. So, with that being said, tell me why we get to I get him home, you know what I'm saying? I get him back home, and come to find out, the dude that was like following us to our car or whatever, the dude that was in my passenger seat, he ended up getting jumped. He ended up going to hang out with the guy, and they jumped him and beat the dog crap out of him. You know what I'm saying? I guess the only reason why they didn't beat the dog crap out of him was because I was there that night. So, nothing happened that night, but, you know what I mean? Like, I went and saw him like a week later. He had bandages and bruises all over him. I'm like, what happened to you? He's like, oh, man, me and the homie, the host of the boxing matches, we got into it, man, but it's cool. You know what I mean? He's like my older brother, man. It's cool. And I'm like, you're being abused. That's not cool. So I never went back there. You know what I'm saying? That dude hits me up all the time asking me, hey, man, you want some more matches? Hey, man, you want to be in some more matches? Hey, man, come jump in my boxing competition. And I already know what that means. Come down here and get, like, beat the hell up, jumped, possibly shot, and or robbed. So that's why I don't go. You know what I'm saying? For real. Hey, what's up, Versick? Yo, what's up, Naveen? What's up, Katrina Rivers? What's up, David Gann? Yo, I had a great live stream, yo. You know what I'm saying? Yo, hope you guys have a great day. Hey, what's up, Arizona? BSD, what's the scariest road you've driven on and why? Scariest road? When I was traveling from Texas back out here to Las Vegas, You know what I'm saying? I was driving, I had to stop and sleep in my car because I didn't make my hotel reservations in time. So when I stopped my car, I noticed that I stopped my car, I started to sleep in it, and I noticed that I'm sleeping next to a park, right? And the park, there's a swing set, and the swing set, one of the swings is swinging completely on its own, completely by itself. And there's houses around. There was a lot of houses around, but they were like houses that look abandoned, all abandoned houses. There was hardly no cars, hardly no people. And I look over, and it's my first time noticing that the park or whatever, right? Because I was trying to get some sleep. I look over and notice that one of the car that the swing, one of the swings that the swing set is swinging alone and by itself, and it wasn't windy. It wasn't windy even a little bit. So, you know what I'm saying? Yo, that could be a super chat request. You know what I'm saying? If you want me to react to vegan teacher, that'll be a 50 directly to my Cash App. You know what I'm saying? To which case I will react to the entire video on stream. You know what I'm saying? I got your back, Brody. You know what I'm saying? Let me know. Yo, W's in the chat. Hold up. Wait a minute. Yo, hold up, y'all. What is it? Yo, I'm confirming. What the hell? You can't just. Oh, there we go. Yo, Adonis. Yo, have I ever gotten too drunk and jumped? Adonis just super chatted $1 straight to the Cash App. W's in the chat to Adonis. He says, have I ever gotten too drunk and jumped off of a roof? I did that without getting drunk. I didn't get drunk when I did it. I did it, but I just didn't get drunk when I did it. You know what I'm saying? With that being said, you know what I'm saying? Feel free to super chat. The subathon is technically over. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, I'm down to kick it with y'all for a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like until, I think I'm probably going to get some food for a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But, yo, that's what's up. Yo, Adonis Manley. Hey, so when I was a kid, I jumped off of a roof and trying to be athletical and daredevilish and to impress some females. And I fell face first into a rose bush, into a rosary bush. Type of 1 in the chat if you know how painful that probably was. Type of 2 in the chat if you've never fell. It's like falling face first into a cactus. For real, for real. Alex says, do I mess with peanut butter and ketchup sandwiches? What got you into eating peanut butter and ketchup sandwiches, Alex? You know what I'm saying? Hey, what's up, rulers? Yeah, W's Adonis. For real, for real. Hey, that's what's up, Arizona. You're from UFA and or Russia. That's really, really cool. Nah. Hey, what's up, Naveen? Yo, Naveen and Run. Yeah, good times with your boy, man. Yo, it's good time kicking with you guys, man. You guys got really good energy. For real, for real. You know what I'm saying? Yo, what's up, Arizona? Yeah. That's what's up. Hey, what's up, Pale Spectre? Yo, what's up, Versic? Versic the Drive. You know what I'm saying? What's up, David Gann? Yo, what's up, Katrina Rivers? Yo, what's up, Rulers Atlas? You know what I'm saying? Yo, what's up, Vinny's TV? You are amazing, bro. Keep making your videos. Hey, yo, shout outs to Jim, who really loves pedophiles. So, Jim, you say shout out to Chavez. You know what he's into, so you know what that means you're into, right? I mean, type of 1 in the chat if you wouldn't shout out a predator unless you were probably a predator too. Type of 2 in the chat if you shout out a predator in hopes that they someday stop predatoring, but they probably would never stop because, that's what they do. Yo, man. Hey, Jim, how long have you been a predator, bro? Hey, yo, Jim, how long have you been into kids? Yo, Jim. Hey, Jim, why don't you date of age females, bro? Like, yo, hey, Jim, at what moment did you realize that you couldn't get any adult women, so you just ended? You know what? You're probably Chavez. I have questions for you, Chavez. I mean, Jim. Hey, so like, at what moment did you realize that you were just gonna try to prey on young people instead of going out and getting adult women like the rest of us? Chavez, I mean Jim. Jim, don't go. Where are you going? Jim, come back. Jim, come back. No. Baby, please don't go. If I wake up tomorrow, will you still be here? I don't know. Why you admit that you praying out here? Probably gonna say you just playing. Jimmy, please don't go. Jim, come back. Hey, Jim, yo, so for real, how long have you been into kids? And like, at what moment did you realize that you could not get any adult women? I can tell by your response that you're about to try to ham your way out of this, and you really can't. You literally just shouted at, you know the truth, and you still did it. Shout out Chavez. You thought you were trolling? Congratulations, nigga. You played yourself. Congratulations. You played yourself. Yo, so what got you into kids, man? Used to watch you all the time. What? No. Is that the best you can do, Jim? Did you just lose at trolling and you have literally the advantage of facelessness and you still failed at it? Jim, don't, come on, tell the truth. Like, what? Like, keep it real. You want to change the subject since, you realize what you did to yourself. So at what point did you realize that you could not get any adult females and you just decided to at what point did you become a Chavez Slovakian? Please tell the chat. Please. We're waiting. At what point did you really decide to become a Chavez Slovakian, nigga? At what point did you start to love all women? Did you stop loving adult women and started loving all women? The chat wants to know, bro. Don't change the subject now. Hey, look at the bright side. You got it. This is what you wanted, right? Bet you'll shut the fuck up next time. But, we want to know. You know what I'm saying? You brought this up. At what point did you become a diehard Chavez Slovakian? You know what I'm saying? Like, literally. The chick's name was, I nicknamed her Jackie Jailbait for a reason. Chavez didn't care. So, like, at what point, I would just like to know, man. You know what I mean? I don't care that, you say all this other stuff. Oh, I used to this, I used to that. Just tell us the truth, bro. Like, at what point did you decide all women are on the chopping block, all chicks? What was it? I mean, did your girl, because we all go through female problems, but we just jump right back up on the, horse. You know what I'm saying? Like, this nigga Jim, he jumped back up on the child's horse. The one you got to put quarters into. sitting there riding that shit. And man, just waiting for, young people to pet it. So, Jim, come on. Jim, we're helping you. Yeah, we were in here telling regular stories. You wanted this. Hook it up, Jim. But you know what? You know what I mean? We're gonna let Jim go. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, but I mean, I guess, man, different strokes for different folks, literally. You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, so feel free to, yeah, that's sad, man. But for real though, like tell us the truth, Jim. Even the chat's asking. Like Jimbo, you should. That's what you want to propagate in 2015. Yeah, children, bitches, like that. You really propagating it. Chavez, Slovakia, like nigga, he's done, bro. He literally changed his age on his ID. He didn't change his age on his ID. He just won't show y'all his ID. Is all that is. And he just keeps saying he's her same age. Yeah, because who in here? Type of one in the chat. If from all those years ago, if you've been watching me for long enough, you remember Chavez and Skitten being the same age. Type of one in the chat if Chavez and Skitten they are the same age. Type of two in the chat if Chavez is about a good 10 years plus over her. Yo, so yeah, so Jim, yeah, I'm saying again, tell us at what point did you like start loving all women? At what point? Just tell us the truth. You know what I'm saying? You gonna cry. Yeah, yeah, because it's the most relevant thing in the chat. It's relevant. Like you sided with the predator and you shouted out the predator. That's crazy work. I can understand someone saying, I understand from Chavez's point of view, but you said shout out Chavez. Like he put you onto something new. What did he put you on to? Because you know what he's doing. You know. I don't know why. I mean, I suppose. But, you know what I mean? Like, oh, well, you know what I'm saying? Like, can't help some people. You try to teach some people to do good and not to kick it with kids. And, you got a guy in here that's like, no, hey, look, you're the bad guy because you like adult women. How dare you? How dare you only date adults? you're the bruh. But yeah, that's hilarious. You know what I'm saying? I wish you all the best, Jim. I really do. And not only that, man, I wish you a bar. Like, go to a bar, man. Talk to women there. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are you doing? Go to a bar, man. Go to you know what I mean? Like, there's tons of places. But me personally, like, I'm not even going to get into it. But I have my own mindset as to why I think that people like Jim and Chavez are doing what they're doing. It's the weakest shit I've ever seen in my life. It's the weakest shit I've ever heard of in my life. I feel like people like Jim and Chavez think that, oh, like, well, we gonna get off that subject. That you know what I mean? I just think they're losers. You know what I'm saying? Because they think that like in some way, shape, or form, a young chick is gonna be easier than an adult chick. They all like, bro. They all say the same shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, bruh. You know what I'm saying? That shit's hilarious. But with that being said, you know what I'm saying? But that chick Marissa, man, she taught me a whole lot about dating. You feel me? She taught me a whole lot about dating. And what she taught me was, oh my God, dude. And this chick really wanted me to date her, bro. It didn't make no sense. She would come over and she would be like, oh, she would get on the phone with another guy in front of me while she was living in my crib. Bruh. You know what I mean? She had a kid and everything. So at one point, I actually ended up throwing her out. You know what I'm saying? Like, couldn't even have her in the chat no more, man. It was lame. You know what I'm saying? It was lame as hell. So let me see. Hold up. Let me see. Hold up. Give me a second, y'all. I'm on my other phone. I got two phones. So let's see. Turn. That's what's up. But yeah, man, shout outs to Jim. You know what I'm saying? Because I think you're gonna need all the prayers you can eat. And possibly not too long if you're going down the same route you are. Yeah, I'm saying I would also say you should probably get a dating coach, man. Just, like, it's not that bad. It's like the dating game is not that bad, bro. You don't have to do what you're doing, man. You know what I'm saying? I get it. You learn from the best in that field. Oh boy. Yeah. Let's see. What? No, Jim, no, don't change the subject, Jim. Jim, no, don't change the subject. That's what you like, isn't it? Like, you shout out. That's wild, bro. That's like shouting out Jeffrey Epstein. Word? Word? Really? Really, nigga? Really, nigga? Can you even fathom what that sounds like, Jim? Like, yo, yo, some flimsy asses, man. Yeah, that's loser shit. That's loser shit, bro. And I can't be around that, bro. Especially not when they trying to build the case on me and say it was who? Word? Shit. Yeah. Then go get mad when I'm not around to pin no more evidence on. Gonna have to make a video talking about some come back, Maurice. Please come back. Take your friends back. We're your friends. We just take us back. We're your yo. So anyway, you know what I'm saying? Learned a whole lot from that crazy chick Marissa. You know what I'm saying? Bro, whew, she needed Jesus. But yeah, man, her kid was bad. Her kid would draw on my walls and then blame other kids, like blame other people. You know what I'm saying? Like blame us for it. You know what I'm saying? Remember one time he broke my musical CD because he found it like that. I'm like, yo, the mom has this God complex of her kid. Like, he can do no wrong. You just let it happen. You gotta eat the cost. You know what I'm saying? And I was being cool about it, you know what I'm saying? Because I like their vibe or whatever. But the minute, and I do mean the minute, she started talking on the phone with other dudes and shit, I was like, you know what? I'm good. And I knew what it was. Because get this. This is how I knew that this was a game. Right? She would come into my workroom. What the hell? She would come into my workroom while I was working and would tell me like, yo, she would jump on the phone and then start flirting with the dude over the phone. But then when I wasn't around, she would treat him like crap, right? So she only liked him because she was using him to make me jealous. And I kicked her out of my house for it. Threw her out. You know what I mean? I mean, yeah. You know what I mean? And then I saw her like, but that story is long. It's long. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to finish that story probably during Fortnite. You know what I'm saying? We're going to jump in. You know what I mean? We're probably going to play a little bit of Fortnites. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But yo, hey, so I stream every single day. Make sure to come through. Check out my stream. I'm about to read you guys' comments real quick. You know what I'm saying? Hey, no problem, Judah. Yeah, I don't know what was up with Jim. You know what I'm saying? He thought he was doing something. Congratulations. You played yourself. Like good Lord. Oh man. Yeah. Kids do crazy shit all the time, for real. That's real. Yep, protect the kids, man. You gotta keep them away from dudes like Jim. Sick. Shouts it out. Sick. All right, man. I'll see you guys later. You know what I mean? Stay up. W's chat. W's in the chat. You know what I'm saying? Yo. W's the Cyborg. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate you, Cyborg. Appreciate you, Phantom Wave. You know what I'm saying? Yo. That's what's up. Yo. Appreciate you, Monkey D. Luffy. You know what I mean? You're our #1 super chatter of the stream. You know what I'm saying? Y'all stay up. Twism.